got a nice little stream for you guys. I think I think Soap is gonna do his own intro. I'm doing my little intro right now, so it's gonna be fun.
Let's turn it up, man. We turned it up, man. It's your boy Soap Guns TV, man. Back with another one, man. I got my boy Everything Altcoin in this joint, man. And we gonna talk about everything altcoin, in the current state of the crypto market. So make sure y'all show some love on both angles. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button, and definitely interact with the video, man. It really helps the engagement, man. So let's talk about it, man. What's going on with crypto, man?
Man, it's looking like a shit show right now. Things is getting real. People losing money left and right. It's hurting. How about on your end?
Man, I'm looking at this as an opportunity, man. I'm looking at this as an opportunity to DCA. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it as a chance for us to find some of our favorite altcoins on clearance sale. I think we got to start training our minds, man, that this is the time that you actually look to DCA responsibly, of course, responsibly, but really, really put yourself in a position to compound your crypto and liquidity.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But when do you actually like DCAing is so hard as of right now because it could dip today, right? Like today is a good DCA opportunity. Then let's say Jerome Powell comes up and now we at Bitcoin 18K. How you feel about that? DCAing then again?
Nah, so what I'm doing, man, is I'm banking that we get more pain. I'm looking at the total macro environment. I'm questioning the volume of Bitcoin. I'm questioning the liquidity. And I feel like if you're going to take that chance to try to time the market, the best opportunity might be coming if we get a Fed cut, Fed pause, or some type of confirmation that J Powell has to turn on the money printer because possibly he could have broke something. This is what everybody's been talking about, man, with the whole these banks capitulating. Like that could be the possible moment where you say these interest rates could have broken something.
Yeah. Yo, guys, as you guys come in, like the video, let me know if you guys can hear us perfectly fine because this is a new way we're just streaming as of right now. It's a unique way.
Yep.
First time trying it. So let me know if you can hear both ends. And like the video, check out his channel and check out you already know. You already know the deal. But question for you. So
Talk to me.
where do you think the bottom of Bitcoin is?
So this is my strategy. So what I'm looking at, right? I'm looking at the averages, and I got the chart pulled up on my screen here. You could pull up the
You got
Bitcoin
it
chart
on
if
you
you
got it
want.
pulled up on your screen? All right,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
about to pull up.
yeah. Go ahead. You could pull it up on your screen, and I'm gonna just kind of look at the daily here. But even just my first glance at the
I
chart,
can't really see your screen though. So
it's cool. Just look at the daily on your screen, the Bitcoin daily
all
charts.
right, Bitcoin daily.
Yeah, Bitcoin daily. So you can see that we clearly broke the support that we had here around 20,000. And the
Oh, I didn't
next,
pull up that chart yet.
all right,
Hold
take your
on.
time,
But yeah,
man.
keep talking, keep
Take your time,
talking,
take your
keep
time,
going.
take your time. But the next support I'm looking at is around 17,000. 17,000. And that's based off what we're getting as far as the information with the jobs. People are starting to lose their jobs. Credit at an all-time high, debt at an all-time high. And now we're seeing banks in the US. These are not banks across the country. These are banks in the US that don't have companies' monies. We're talking about billion-dollar companies. These people are squandering billions of dollars, and we're talking about traditional banks. Just imagine a traditional bank. Nobody would have thought a traditional bank would capitulate, would fall before, for instance, an exchange, Binance, Crypto.com. You got exchanges, centralized exchanges right now holding up stronger than banks. So I don't think the pain is over with. I would start my DCA in around 17,000 and then DCA all the way down. I don't think we go no lower than maybe 13 because we got too many people that want to buy Bitcoin under under 20,000. I think we got too many buyers under 20,000.
All right. So you're in your personal opinion, you feel like the bottom of Bitcoin is at 13K.
I can't call no bottoms. I'm not even gonna call a bottom. I'm not going. You set me up for that way. Everything on coin. I ain't gonna call a bottom EA, but I will say when I look at the chart, we clearly just broke the support here that we had at 20,000. The next support is 17,000. You know what I'm saying? So anywhere between 17 and 13,000 is where I would be picking my spots. That's just my opinion.
Okay. That's fair enough. Me, I stand on the hill that 15K was our bottom. We might go back and retest around 15K, 16 to 15K, but I believe that 15K was our bottom right there. I'm not a person that do a lot of predictions in the market whatsoever because it's just a hard game to predict. But for some reason, I feel very strong that 15K was our bottom because I feel like two big capitulations has happened. First was with what's the Celsius? First
Yeah,
was Celsius, and I believe that was the like the first thing. That was the first domino to first to crumble. And now we had FTX, which caused another, dip, a bigger dip. And that should have never happened. I feel like, but then now that it happened, we got all the way down to 15K, and everybody just started buying back up. Now, what's going to happen is now we're more like connected to the market, the traditional markets more than ever, like the Dow Jones. So Bitcoin is seen more as a tech stock.
right.
So it's going to follow the whole traditional markets, and I believe that by 15K of Bitcoin, we may touch around there again, but we may go. If we do go lower, I'm done predicting ever again, because this is my only prediction I'm actually throwing out there for Bitcoin. I hope that was the bottom, but I believe that a lot of people believe that we're going to go down a little bit more. I feel like it's like the inverse of like the top. When people felt like the top of Bitcoin should have been 100K
Right.
and we got stopped out around 16K, I believe that we're not going to reach everyone's price targets. And then we're just going to go back up after a
Facts.
certain point, if that makes sense.
I agree 110%. I always feel like what people want, it never happens. It never happens in this space. Like people every check up, for instance, EA. Everybody was saying the next stable coin that was gonna fall was Tether. Everybody was banking on Tether. Nobody thought it was gonna be USDC because they had these connections with with regulation and this and that and all of these traditional connections they supposedly had. And now we're seeing USDC fall. So it never happens like people say it's gonna happen. So you always want to keep that in
Yeah.
mind.
What's crazy is I've seen someone talk about it. Like everyone, like just like you said, everyone thought it was going to be USDT that was going to fall and not USDC that was going to have the problems. What if that is the true? Like actually, USDT will be safe in the longer run. But I believe that it was a little dip for USDC as it depegged to like the low. What was it? The low of 18 cents.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I believe from there, like it was I told people in my Discord group, it's gonna be a good trading opportunity if you're able to like trade USDC like long it or whatever. I seen some people on Twitter actually trading USDC back up to like 90 whatever cents is at right now because I believe it's gonna repeg again.
yeah,
Because Silicon Valley didn't really I think they hold like 3 billion of them.
facts.
Uh so it wasn't like everything in USDC was in SVD every SVB's like holding. So that's going to be a nice little trade there, and already people already started to see it happen.
Well, the piggy bank on what you're saying. The thing about it is, it's a lot of arbitrage going on right now with the USDC coin, and a lot of people are saying that on Monday it's going to repeg because they're saying that the transaction just didn't happen for the 3.3 billion because it was the weekend. But what they're saying is that that transaction will get confirmed on Monday, and then we'll see the repeg. So a lot of people are looking at that opportunity when this thing was what 91 cent, 92 cent, and like you said, they're longing with 100x with the
Exactly.
expectations that on Monday USDC will repeg. So that's
What I've learned.
yeah.
Go ahead.
Not
Continue.
well, it's at 97 cent. This thing is running fast. So I agree
Yeah.
that that opportunity was definitely there.
F1 crypto said buy a house. Yeah. Next bull run we all will be doing that. But right now, um, just like you said, like the trading opportunity happened. I seen people talk about on Coinbase, like Coinbase is stopping like trades from USDC to USD because the whole weekend thing, and that's bad for Coinbase in my opinion. But trading opportunity is already happening. Some people probably already missed it. I learned from this
Facts.
space. Anything bad happens, there's always going to be a nice little bump, a nice little run up to make some more money. We seen it with Solana when they crashed, FTX when they crashed. Actually, Luna was a perfect example. They crashed like over 100%, and people was able to just turn $100 into like 5K off of a little bounce.
Yeah.
So like, there's always going to be a little trading opportunity off of a bad thing that happens in the space.
Yeah, man. Look at all the times Vitalik dumped dog tokens and then they went parabolic. Like he just dumped some tokens, talked about them, just dumped some tokens the other day, and then they just went crazy. So usually, like you said, it's inverted. If everybody's bearish, usually a bullish moment happens, and everybody's bullish, usually a bearish moment happens. But this is my question to you, EA. I gotta ask you this, man, and I want you to think about this one. Where do you think we are currently in the crypto space as far as retail? Do you think most of retail, in your experience since you've been in the space, do you think right now most of retail are all in, or have most of retail gotten out and everybody's waiting for the next move? What do you think?
Oh, nah. All of retail is really out unless you really in this space. Like I know a bunch of people are in this space. Like Steve here just commented that he's thinking of buying I think that's how you eat. I don't know how to pronounce that a lot of people do like. We'll talk about that later on in the video. I happens. And that's where they're probably going to miss out on a big run. If let's say we get to like 13K or so, like from your prediction, if we get to 13K, right? We can see an explosion backed up to the upside, and people are going to miss those lows. We I already seen it when we hit 15K recently. Some people missed the lows from there. So I believe that most retailers are out. Me, I'm not like I'm like I would say I'm 80% out,
Okay,
20% like still in the market,
that was my next
right? Just
question.
watching things. If I see a trade come up, I'll trade it, right?
So you mostly in
Especially if it's
cash.
something I like, I'll just trade it from there. But until then, I'm still got that 80% is going to be out the market and trying to stack up as much fiat as I can because I know what's about to happen.
Do you normally hold in stable coins or just cash?
Oh no, cash, cash, cash,
Okay,
cash. Because right now you can't trust none of these stable coins.
facts.
This right here just tells you. I personally thought USDC was the safest one, just like we just talked about, and now this happened. So there's no way to get around.
Your sound went out. Can you hear me? I think we had some technical difficulties there. EA. Hold on, family. I think we had some technical difficulties there. We got to bring back up EA. Nate said he keeps cutting out. Yeah, I'm trying to bring him back in right now, Nate. But yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man, in the chat, man. Is retail in or is retail out, man? I gotta know. I gotta know. Is retail in or retail out? Yeah. Y'all can't hear him right now. I'm bringing him back in right now. I'm bringing him back in right now. I'm bringing
Yeah,
him
yeah.
back in
I
right
don't know.
now.
My Wi-Fi just restarted.
Nah, you good. You good. We brought you back in right now. My chat was telling me that they couldn't hear you.
All right, yeah. I just saw it. I just saw it really like slow.
All right. So yeah, what you were saying?
Where did I cut off at?
You was talking about you thought USDC was the one that was the most compliant, and that's where you was at.
Oh yeah, yeah. Reason I don't keep no money in it because we've heard from the longest like USDC was going to be the one to crash, right? No one expected USDC to 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 just do what it just did. So right now it's hard to trust any stable coin. I'd rather just stay it in cash, even though people talk about the inflation. But cash right now seems a little bit more safer, especially if you want to stay on the sideline for just a few months or so and then get back in after at least a little things quiet down and gets better.
Yeah,
What's your thoughts on that?
I feel that, man. I just so I've been a super degen, for a while now. But I've always been the type of person that directly used my bank for transactions for cryptocurrency. But as of late, my cryptocurrency transactions have been getting flagged for my bank, and it's not normal. So I know some type of attack is on cryptocurrency right now, and it's been forcing me to use more stables than what I would usually use. So now I've been practicing like using Tether. I've been using a lot of Tether, and yeah, it saves me fees and stuff like that. I'm getting more comfortable using these stable coins. So it's kind of unfortunate that we're seeing this type of pain in the market as I start to get more comfortable using these stable coins.
Yeah. So the one thing about that is I have multiple bank accounts for that specific reason. I don't know about you. I don't know what's your on and off ramp to like crypto. For me, it's mainly Coinbase. Coinbase shut down like two of my banks where I couldn't use them to like on board crypto or withdraw, right? So I had to use another one where I was able to do it. But I feel like it's needed if you want to like be able to like on ramp on here. If you're using Coinbase, you got to have like multiple bank accounts to actually be able to use it. Some bank accounts you can only some bank accounts are like just they don't actually have like a traditional like actual bank like a place you can go to is just an online bank, which is be good for crypto really.
So the situation that I think happened was crypto.com lost the Metropolitan Bank. So Metropolitan Bank left crypto, and that was the bank that they were using for the US for transactions. So if you use crypto.com, and I know a lot of people part of my community do, you've been seeing that it's been a whole lot more harder to buy some of the small caps. It's like they don't even list them right now. They'll say, oh, the US, you can't buy them. So I use crypto.com. Y'all all know my story. If you don't know my story, I got locked out of my Coinbase. But at the end of the day, I've been seeing the tension between the banking and just using crypto.com.
Yeah, I haven't really used crypto.com because since I've gotten into the space, I was more used to basically Coinbase and I've just stayed with Coinbase the whole time. But I do have a crypto.com account. I just don't really use it.
Are you active in the DeFi space? Do you do a lot of pancake swap, uniswap, them type of moves?
Oh, of course, of course,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
But I onboard through like let's say if let's say today, right now, if I wanted to make some like DeFi plays, some like your DGen plays or whatever, any meme coins to get on BSC, I'll onboard through like crypto not crypto.com, Coinbase.
So they got a DeFi wallet, right?
In they do got a DeFi wallet, but I don't use it really. I just whatever soon as I put money onto Coinbase, I just send it to my MetaMask wallet.
Okay, so we got a lot of people coming in. For the people that don't know, this is my guy, Everything Altcoin. I got his Twitter pulled up here. Y'all can go follow him. He has a YouTube channel, over 10,000 subscribers, and he's one of those altcoin guys that really puts a lot of people on to small cap gems, but just gems that in my opinion are legit and have legit utility. And that was one of the things that kind of like drew me to your channel. It wasn't just like, oh, your everyday meme coin or low cap meme coin. These were literally small cap, micro cap gems with insane utility. So make sure y'all guys go follow him on Twitter. I got a question for you, EA. If you had to pick one narrative that's going to go parabolic in the next bull cycle, what would it be?
Damn, that's tough, my boy. That's tough. I'm big in like a few different narratives as of right now because it's really hard to narrow it down on what's going to be the biggest narrative in crypto. Um, because first we seen metaverse, now we seen the AI run. Next I believe if I really had to choose one and like buckle down and actually choose one, my guy Steve said it best here on my channel. RWAs,
Okay.
real world assets. This is something that no one is really talking about as of right now, because I don't think people are really like in tune with what's going on with that part. But once more people start talking about it, and once they start to understand, like if you see, you're a big fan of ISO 20022, so as that messaging system comes in, more people are going to want to like bring in real world assets through maybe that messaging system as well, right? So I believe, yeah, RWAs is going to be my pick as a narrative. No one's talking about it.
So when you say RWAs, because that's such a broad, that's such a broad definition of it. What exactly cryptocurrencies would you be looking for as far as real world assets?
As far as real world assets, I primarily look at two right now, which is Relio. One, Relio has a low market cap. It has seen some pumps here and there. Right now, it's sitting at 12 cents, up 3.1% on the day. Essentially, their main net is going out at the end of March. They're focused on tokenizing real estate in this space. So anything that has to do with real estate, Relio is going to be looking to do that. They are actually even partnered with Algorand, so that put them on my radar really quick. Then you got the factor here, which is another thing that's going to be focusing on real world assets. Excuse me, like tokenizing bonds and things like that. So those are my two that I believe will be huge in this space. Of course, there's a lot more. You got Centrifuge, which got a Polkadot parachain.
I just covered that. Yes.
MakerDAO actually funded Centrifuge, and then what else you got? You got Energy Web Token, which is going to be tokenizing energy,
Mm.
as the name says. There's a lot of altcoins in this space that not a lot of people are talking about for real world assets.
Yeah. So I'm bullish on. I'm very bullish on that narrative. I know a lot of people ask me this question a lot when I do cover those narratives because a couple of those projects I'm extremely bullish on. Relio, Centrifuge, and many other ones. You know, they got labs. I even just discovered Landshare, which has property as well. But the
Yeah.
the thing is, I think the biggest elephant in the room is for the real estate narrative is how it could directly connect with cryptocurrency. I was talking to a real estate yesterday and EA, if you don't know, I do a lot of business stuff, door to door stuff, and I talk to realtors all the time. And he was just questioning the connection between real estate and cryptocurrency and the interest on fractional real estate. You know, the ability to buy real estate at a fraction. Do you
Okay.
think that's
I can try
something,
to
that could possibly be hot in the next bull cycle, or just in the future in general?
so I could try to explain it as best as I can. It's not all about just fractionalizing a piece of real estate, right? Like one, you have property. I don't know if you know about property. Property was actually one of the first real world altcoins. It's an OG in the space. They actually sold their first home as an NFT. So they're bringing like homes into as like NFTs and able to sell that as like a deed and things like that on their marketplace. That's where the connection of blockchain and real estate could come together, right? So you can like basically just tokenize the deed or whatever it may be, or bring it in as a NFT and be able to trade that house as such with the value on the blockchain.
Okay. So yeah, like ownership.
Yeah, essentially ownership, you
Okay.
know.
Yeah. I've been seeing that, even with the NFT situation and how we're moving up to like digital IDs and stuff like that. I think that if they can pull this off, because it's always going to be questions to it, but if they can actually pull this off, I think that it's going to be huge, man. Because real estate is one of the biggest markets just in general. You know what I'm saying? Property and stuff like that. That's always been a huge market, and if it can some way survive on the blockchain, I mean that's just going to bring more people into cryptocurrency.
I agree. I believe that it's not just going to be real estate, but you like just like energy with energy web token, identity.
Yeah.
Actually, we talked well on my channel. I talk a lot about Galileo protocol, which is going to be tokenizing, like essentially like you got gold, uh, you have like watches. I made a video. They're actually going to be partnered with a watch company. They're going to be announcing at some point in time. They're looking to even tokenize automotives, things like that. So you just like it's good for counterfeiting. Really, I should say it's the easiest way to say it. So a lot of things could be tokenized.
Yeah.
Like the brands you wear could be tokenized, like Gucci or whatever. If you're a fan of that, those things could be tokenized and just fight against counterfeit.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, the real assets. I think it's a slept on narrative. I think it's a narrative that's still early. If I had to say, well, if somebody asked me, well, Millie, what's going to be the next narrative to heat up after AI or after layer twos? I would definitely say real world assets, man. And we're starting to see it, like you said, with different companies. I mean, I'm seeing it with EV companies. EV companies are starting to get into crypto. I mean, I did a video when we was covering how it was 6 commercials on the Super Bowl, and they all were about EV cars, and now we're starting to see EV cryptocurrencies. I spoke on if somebody got into the watch industry and was able to like start fractionalizing watches, that would be a huge cryptocurrency project, and then you just confirmed it. You know what I mean? So it's just like, man, cryptocurrency is the future, and when we see these banks fall, it really tells us that we're moving to a new financial sector, man. That's just my opinion on it. I think like we're moving into a new digital. I don't want to just say digital, but I think we're moving into a new financial sector. It's going to move away from the traditional one.
I agree with that. I've seen a lot of people talking about like how everything that's happening is supposed to happen because it's supposed to like open the doors for the new financial messaging system. And,
Mm.
ISO 22022 or whatever, things like that. Some people like it, some people don't, but it's going to be like the future. Everything's going to be digitalized for whether it's like, cryptocurrency, your money, your house, anything could be basically digitalized.
Are you invested into cryptocurrencies that fit that CBDC narrative?
CBDC narrative.
Yeah, so
I'm not.
I guess this is what I'm asking you. This is what I'm asking you because it's always been a split in the community here with Well, should we invest into cryptocurrencies that fit the narrative, or will CBDCs hurt cryptocurrencies? So I'm just trying to find the equal ground here. Is CBDC bad for cryptocurrency, or is it something where okay, it's a narrative that you can also invest into?
It's a narrative you can invest into.
Okay.
Um, but the thing is, I don't know if it's going to hurt crypto. Everyone has different opinions on this, and I tend to stay out of those opinions, because it's not really my lane. I don't really know too much about CBDCs and what is going to be happening. All I know is going to be a digital dollar that's going to help connect nations together easily, so you can transact money even easier. For you to, if you want to invest in it, I was waiting to make a video on this for some time now. Basically, Cypherium here, they're going
Ooh,
to be
that's a
doing a
good one.
blockchain. They're going to be
Nobody's
doing a
talking about
blockchain.
that.
Yeah, they're going to be doing a blockchain bridging, CBDCs and things like that. So Cypherium is going to be. It's always been on my watch list. So like I that's the only like real altcoin I know that you can like invest in for like CBDCs and things like that.
Okay. Okay. So hey, it just went up 13% as I was looking at it. That's crazy. It just shot up.
It's up 18% on mine. I don't know what you're looking at.
Yo, it
You
just
looking at
shot up.
coin?
You a
Yeah,
coin gecko guy. I'm a coin market guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm hip. I'm
yeah,
hip. It's always amazed me how both of these networks here could be so terribly wrong. Sometimes I got to go to Dex tools. But yeah, that's crazy. The reason I asked you that because I know you invest into, and you also talk about a lot of those cryptocurrencies that the CBD infrastructures are being built on. Stuff like Quant, stuff like Algo. That's always some of the big blue chips I've seen you cover. So I was wondering if your reasoning behind it is because you see where we're moving at as far as CBDCs.
yeah. So like I see if the messaging system is starting to change, we're moving into ISO 20022. I'm not a big fan of all of it, right? I tell everybody I'm not a big fan of XRP, but if it's able to make me some money, I'm going to trade it, right? Same with XLM and things like that. People who don't like it, I'm just indifferent on it, because if I see a trading opportunity, I'm going to take that trading opportunity. And I believe that's what this whole new messaging system is basically presenting us. In the future, if everything is going to be focused on ISO 20022 as a messaging system, why not invest in like Quant or something that's only at 100 and something dollars today, which people give it a prediction of, five figures or whatever it may be, right? So why not get into it as of right now? You pick whatever you think you like the most and you trade it.
Yeah, man, I like that. I like that. I definitely like your attitude towards it. And I also notice you're big on these huge projects, but actually breaking down their ecosystems. I think that's something that's slept on in the crypto space. I don't think enough people look at the algorithms or the arbitrons or these huge chains and be like, well, let me dig a little deeper and see what's actually being built with the ecosystem. And that's another thing that drew me to your channel, is because you really break down the ecosystem and the projects that could thrive in the ecosystem. And these are some of the projects that have small caps but insane utilities, man. And not a lot of people are on the smaller projects that are being built within these ecosystems like Polkadot, Algorand, and the many different ecosystems we have out there. I think people should start paying attention to that.
Yeah. Essentially, how I look at it is not everyone's going to have the money to invest in these $1 billion altcoins, because a $1 billion altcoin, right, can maybe 10x, best case scenario 50x, right? That's not going to be life changing for a lot of people. So you dive into their ecosystem, see what's building on those chains. Like for instance, I started off my channel talking about all the Polkadot projects, parachains, things like that. Uh, these still have low market caps, but as Polkadot as a whole start to grow, the ecosystem grows with it. So meaning it gives you huge buying opportunities, huge money making potential in their ecosystem. So Polkadot could be like $1 billion, and you could see Moonbeam at 100, or I think is at 300 million as of right now. There's a lot of potential for that.
Yeah, yeah, and even at a more micro level, I know you are familiar with ICOs, correct, in
Yeah,
pre-sales and stuff like that. And full transparency, I just I, the community, they know my story. I just got heavily burnt on my first pre-sale, and I'm very transparent. You know what I'm saying? But that brings me to my next question, because you're one of those people that can discover these projects in the midst of them being in a pre-sale. What do you actually look for and in pre-sales to know it's that it's a good project, it's a legit project, and it's a project that's gonna have a good launch.
Yeah, so we like being in this space for some time now. You look at you notice different names that pop up on each project, and I tend to get into a lot of private sales, and they're like brought through like VCs and things like that. So when they bring them in early, I check out who's backing them. So like if I see, let's say I see Animoco Brands or something, just throwing out a name there. If I see Animoco Brands there, I'm like, oh, this project seems more legit, right? It has the opportunity to do well with the backing of Animoco Brands. And let's see if I look at the team and the team is like, oh, okay, they've been building on Polkadot or whatever, they've been in this space. Then I'm like, I'm more inclined to look at that project a little bit more. Especially, it's hard to do it all the time because some projects come out and they're like new to the space, like as a whole. Like before metaverse became a thing, a metaverse project was just looked at as a gaming project, and no one knew like how to handle a that type of project because no one knew what was going to happen. Soon as Facebook changed their name to Meta, now we started the metaverse narrative, and that blew up a bunch of like altcoins that we invested in within the private sale for the whole narrative of metaverse, one being Blocktopia and things like that. So that's how it's like a hit or miss sometimes if you miss, like if you don't know like the narrative. But if you see a team that you know, if you see a backer that you know, then those like altcoins become a little bit more like, something that you want to get into.
Yeah, I've noticed that about these launches, man. The ones that you see with all the influencers behind it, it kind of like seems like they got inside connections, and those are the ones you normally that I've seen that do well. But a lot of those ones that
Or they
really,
got skin in the game.
yeah, and yeah, people don't talk about how these developers, man, they're behind multiple projects. It's not just
Exactly.
one project. We got, like you were saying, like if you might see, a team that has some familiar names or familiar faces or familiar brands behind it, and kind of give you that confirmation that it's a project that's gonna have a good launch. But that was a damn good answer, man. Damn good answer. And yeah, I see that you're heavy on the metaverse, man. So I got to do this for my community, man, because my community they're also big on gaming, and I know you're big on gaming as well. If you had 3 gaming projects to pick for the next bull cycle, which ones would you choose?
Oh, are we doing gaming as a whole, which includes metaverse, or are you separating the two?
I mean, that's tough. That's tough, but you got those projects that have metaverses like Gala, for instance. So I guess you could, just give me your 3 best ones via gaming and via metaverse.
Via gaming, via metaverse. So all right, so
Well,
essentially six
hold on.
altcoins.
I'm gonna set it up. Okay, give us 6 then. Go ahead.
All right, so first one, um, my guy Jura here already said it. It's RMRK. I've been at RMRK for the longest. Essentially, this was one of those with no ICO, no nothing. All you had to do was buy an NFT egg with Kusama, and you were airdropped a bunch of like the tokens. So this is one of the metaverses I've been in for a while. They're changing the NFT games with NFT 2.0. They got their own metaverse, their own marketplace on Kusama, right? So that is will be my first pick, RMRK for Metaverse. Next, recently for Metaverse, it's been Ganium. That partnership with Meta to me made too
Hold
much
on. What's the
sense. It
ticker to
puts
that? You said Ganium. I never heard of that one.
yeah, so GMM.
GMM. Okay, I see it.
Yeah, so they got a partnership with Meta, right? They started the metaverse narrative, and they might be bringing it along later on and down in the future. They might be leading the way, and they're partnered with altcoin like this with such a low market cap at 30 mil. It's hard to go against it if you look at the tokenomics and things like that.
That's
So
the first thing
Ganium
that
would
just
be
caught my attention was the tokenomics is pretty damn decent
exactly.
for
So
it to be
Ganium
201
will
and
be my
under a
number
penny.
two.
That's dope.
Now my number three, maybe not a lot of people like it. I don't know, right? But me personally, I like Realm.
Oh yeah,
Realm,
I'm bullish on Realm. Come on, man.
yeah. I've been talking about Realm for a while now as a mobile metaverse. Everyone holds
Yes.
a smartphone. You're probably going to be watching this stream on a smartphone, right? Or on your iPad or whatever it may be, right? They are going to be focusing on micro verses. So it's going to be multiple metaverses, but just on your phone. And they're actually having a working app as of right now.
Yes.
I've been inside their metaverse on my iPad, on my phone. It's obviously there's not a lot going on right now because no one's really paying attention to like the whole thing. But with them, they're keeping their whole community updated every time they have Twitter spaces to talk about what's going on and things like that. They have competitions. So in terms of my third, it's Realm, sorry. So that
And
would be my third metaverse right
before you
there.
go on to the fourth one, I actually want to I want to talk a little bit more about Realm because I get
Go
mixed
ahead.
I get mixed conversations with Realm, so I'll play the devil's advocate here just based on some of the comments that I've received on Realm from covering it. I like Realm. I feel like it's a one in one niche as far as the mobile metaverse, and of course it's better, but the thing looks beautiful for even being beta. I feel like if they execute, it could be huge. But what's been concerning to me with Realm has been the price action. I mean, we get these huge pumps, and it seems like the team dumps on the project. Do you have any speculation on that?
Well, I don't really have any speculation on that because I this is the first time I'm actually really hearing that. But since like I believe that a lot of altcoins, they have their time when they're being shilled, right? Relio was shilled not too long ago. Some other altcoins, like you'll see a bunch of people, like maybe mostly on Twitter as well, like they'll band together and you'll start to see more conversations about these altcoins, which can cause them to pump for a quick second or a day or two and then dump back down, right? And that could be one of the reasons. There's a lot of pump groups in crypto too.
That's true. See, that's that. I don't know if that's exactly what happened when I started talking about Realm. It was about 1 penny, and a lot of my community was excited. But it shot up here and to almost 5 cent. We almost got a 5x on Realm, right? And a lot of people either missed the video and started buying the top, or they didn't even take profits, and that's the thing. Like in the crypto winter, you got to take profits. We took profits on Realm off our 5x, and it dumped down almost to where it started. And I think that was like, if you read some of the comments, even on the coin market cap, a lot of people were blaming the team. So I don't know if that was something that you researched or you were in the Telegram, maybe you heard something about it. But yeah, it was a big conversation over that.
Nah, and also you have to think about it. Bitcoin started to move,
Yeah.
right? I think around that time with a pump, Bitcoin started to run to like 24K.
Yep. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
People forget that as soon as Bitcoin starts to move, a lot of altcoins are going to move with it, especially if they're low caps, right? It doesn't take too much money to pump these low caps, really.
Facts.
Especially if you see a pump group, some of these pump groups might have whales in there, right? And they could just throw out $1 million in one altcoin really quick, and they'll
Sheesh.
pump it up.
That's true, man. I think people really underrate how much money is in the cryptocurrency space. Just look at all these stable coins. They're all over 5 billion, 10 billion. It's like parked in stable coins. So,
Exactly.
I'm not too hip with the pump groups, man. I'm happy you said that so people can know that there's whales that actually, I tell people all the time, like, these whales, they don't have no emotion. Whales are not your friend. Smart money is not your friend. Institutions are not your friend. These whales, they take advantage of communities and the community's emotions. If Terra Luna is pumping, the whale's gonna be there. As soon as Shiba pump and the whales move and they go to the next, like you said, the next pump. And they're playing with 500,000, $1 million. So if they get a 5x, I mean, they're done. They're selling 1 million to 5 million. They're not holding. You get what I'm saying? So,
No, no need to.
in the crypto winter, I think that we got to start understanding it's not a bull run. It's okay to take profits in the crypto winter. Nobody's gonna be mad at you. Nobody's gonna be upset with you. You feel me? The founders of these projects ain't gonna come hunt you down for you taking your profits. Take your damn profits.
Are people mad that people are taking profits? I've never heard that in this space before.
Where you been at, Altcoin? You ain't been on Twitter in a while, man.
So
Don't join
listen,
my.
it's
Hold on. Let me.
crypto.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Crypto is PvP. Crypto is PvP. Player versus player.
Right.
Why are you worried about what the next player is doing? Take your profits as soon as you can, wherever you feel comfortable. Take them profits. I learned this the hard way last bull.
Facts.
I had a lot of money made in this space. I watched it go down over and over and over and didn't take no profits. As of right now, if anyone says they're this is why I don't fall in love with no altcoin. No altcoin is like my baby or whatever I can say. Like you can say like maxi. I'm not a maxi to nothing
Facts.
because they all go up, they all come down, they all go back up, they all come back down. You can't just fall in love with an altcoin in this space. There's too many altcoins.
Over 22,000 of them, man. But yeah. Go ahead. You can go ahead and continue your list, man. I had to double down on that because I'm one of the people that's bullish on Realm as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, so for gaming wise, gaming wise, I see Jaws here says already two of them for me, right? Jaws is over on my channel. He
Okay.
gave me a few that we already like, right? One being Illuvium. Illuvium is one of them. I've been planning on making videos such as like Gala versus these gaming plays and things like that. I think I've made Gala versus Illuvium so far. Illuvium in terms of like the tokenomics is just hard to beat, right? I like Illuvium. I think they were supposed to like have a bunch of different like games that's coming out very soon. The next you have Vulcan Forge. Vulcan Forge is also another one. I tend to look a lot towards a lower market cap, especially if I'm going to cover them on my channel because I know I've been in a position where people are talking about these altcoins that have high market caps and you can't like get into all of them. But Vulcan Forge at what is it at right now?
A little bit over $3.
Yeah, it's at $3 at a 71 million dollar market cap. Also, good talk tokenomics when it comes to these gaming projects, right? It has a circulating supply of 23 mil with a max supply of 50. So that to me, a lot of the tokenomics I do like of, right? Now, for in terms of the third one, this one might get some hate because I every time I make a video on it, people hate on me for it, right? But it's Sidious or Citus, however you guys want to pronounce it. Citus, this is also one that recently pumped because they got listed on KuCoin, but they're a web-based browser game, right? So it's easily accessible, right? You could just play it on your browser. They also have been mentioned as the number one gaming metaverse in the UAE. So it's
Hold on. How do you spell that? I never heard of that one.
SDSIDUS.
Okay, I got you.
So like Insidious, but just the last part.
Got you. All right, yeah, I'm taking a look at it. Yeah, that is, so most of these I'm familiar with, but you just put me on a new one right here, Citus. And what were you saying that pretty much sold you on the idea for it?
Well, it's not also what sold me on the idea. I've been in this thing. I'm still in it because I was in a private cell. So that
You
also pulled.
stay in the private sale.
Yo,
See
I,
y'all,
I
yo,
hate to
yo,
say it sometimes.
he got the private sales on lock, man. I'm telling y'all.
Yo,
That's
no,
I had to ask him
I
about it.
hate to say it sometimes because people be thinking I'm shilling, but I cover so many altcoins on my channel. It's hard for me to just chill something, right? But I talk about everything, especially if it's picking up in the space, I'll end up talking about it. And Sidious was one of those that was doing so well early on. We got into it. And they continue to build. They continue to build. You can play their game as of right now. They're building the metaverse. They got a lot of things going on. They got listed on KuCoin, and we'll have to see what else is going to happen with them. With I should say Citus, right? Because I know some people are going to probably try to kill me from the way I pronounce it or whatever. But they have two altcoins. They have their DAO and they have Citus here. Their DAO is Senate, which has better tokenomics than Citus. But the thing is, Senate has not been listed on KuCoin as well, right? And it's at a $3 million market cap, much lower than Citus and better tokenomics, of course. So if you want skin in the game for Citus, you can always look at Senate.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to check that out, man. You just definitely put those on my radar. I guess I'll throw one out there for you
Yeah,
and your gang. I like Fear, so you can pull up that one if you never heard of it. I feel
I
like
actually
it's
saw you talk about it a few times.
yeah. It really gave me those Gala vibes before. You feel me? The blow off top. But I feel like this project right here is covering a specific niche, which is horror gaming, horror films. You feel me? And again, like the tokens you were talking about earlier, I love the tokenomics on this, man. Not the fact that it's 25% of the circulating supply or max supply, but the fact that the supply is so rare and limited, and we're seeing this project sitting at 17 cent. So when you see a project with the max supply of only 65 million, and it's not even a dollar, to me that's bullish. But what makes it even more bullish is the games. I play the games. Games is okay, kind of fun. They even got horror films. And if they really start building this thing and get some catalysts and influencers or some huge names, all it takes is a big name. We seen that from Gala. I think that Fair can be one of those small cap gaming projects that could do big in the next bull cycle.
Yeah, I'm looking over them as of right now. Uh, it's 15K people on their watch list from CoinGecko. Shows that they have like a decent community of people that want to trade it, want to buy it, right? And looking at their Twitter, they're active on Twitter. I always look on Twitter at first because I believe Twitter is like the hub of all crypto, all Web3.
True.
If you're not active on Twitter, no one's going to really check you out or believe that you're legit in the space at first,
Yeah.
right? So I check out Twitter first to see what they're going on, and if they got like an updated a medium where like they, let's say they are making some updates, constant updates, that's always a good thing on my end. And I see that they had a recent burn on February 6th here, so that's pretty good as well. Everyone likes burn, right? I
Facts,
like it.
facts. Yeah, yeah. And they just got a, shout out from Altcoin Daily. So there goes the influencers we was talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. So this is, family on both ends. This is what we gotta, we gotta start doing. We gotta start doing our research, man. You feel me? I like how he said, start checking the mediums, start checking the Twitter, start making sure these guys is active. We work hard for our money. Make these companies, make these crypto projects, these devs, these founders, make them work hard too. You feel me? Let's cover this research, man, and really, really, really start digging deep into some of these projects. I even like to cover the
Yeah.
white paper. I wasn't a paper person at first, EA, but now after reading white papers, it really, really helps me decipher the utilities of the project and if they plan on being long term. And with everything that's going on in crypto, I think we got to start looking at this thing from a long term mindset.
I agree with that. With the white paper, reason I like going over a lot of altcoins here. If you're able to like to read the white paper and get a quick understanding of it, you could
Yes,
create content on it because some people is not going to want to read the whole white paper, right? Because these white paper be long as hell. If you could just make a quick 10-minute video or even a 1 minute short, you'll do well on YouTube, especially if you want to create some content.
definitely, definitely. And if you notice that right there under that audit, altcoin is one of my favorite projects, hacking, man. So if you don't know about hacking, man, make sure y'all guys go do y'all research. I'm very bullish on the cybersecurity narrative in the crypto
Oh, I
space, and
got
we're
something for you.
we're seeing all of this capitulation with these stable coins. So hacking, check dot. I'm bullish on cybersecurity. I know you just said you got something for me. Go ahead and shoot it out, man. What you got for me?
All right. So now you're talking about cybersecurity, so you're big on hacking, right?
Hacking and
How do
check
you
dot.
feel? Yes, 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 yes. How do you feel about can I get the name? Did the name just fucking just pass? Oh, my bad for cursing, but the
Yeah, you
name
know how
just passed on me just
it's
now.
all
Hold
good,
on.
man. Keep it real, but you
Hold
know how
on, hold on.
YouTube
Let me
is.
go into the back end. Let me go into the back end.
Oh
Find
yeah,
this
yeah,
crypto
yeah. Go
real
into
quick.
the bank end. Hey, y'all, he got 6 monitors up, man. This guy's not docs. This is Satoshi. We talking to Satoshi right now.
Oh, there you go, there you go. How do you feel about Happy?
Happy? Spell that out for me.
HAPI.
I think
Cybersecurity.
I heard about this. I heard about this project. I heard about this project, but I have yet to do any research. This actually came across my table. But let me just take a quick look at it. Let me take a quick look at it. Ooh, I like the tokenomics here. 71% of the circulating supply of 1 million. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. So
Talk to me.
when you say cybersecurity, right? What actually do they do in cybersecurity?
Now I
I'm
haven't
going to the
fully
Twitter
dived
right now.
deep into Happy in a long time, or like relatively that much really, but they're essentially looking to protect everything. It's on-chain cybersecurity,
Okay,
with trustless oracles and things like that. You got to have to take a own deeper dive into it to understand it a little
definitely.
bit more. But it is something that was pretty big. A lot of people were talking about this early on in crypto. I think it might have it. No, no, no. I forgot who they partnered with. But yeah, yeah. Actually, as you can see it right now, they do have a bunch of partnerships once you go onto their website, which is what made it stand out to me as well. They actually partnered with Hacking. I'm looking at it right now. So you're gonna have to let me know on your opinions on this later on. And then on top of cybersecurity, you have insurance protocols.
Oh yeah.
With
Look,
what we
look.
just what we just seen,
I'm bullish. I'm
basically,
bullish.
I even retweeted it earlier today, uh, from Bridge Mutual, about how we need insurance in this space for things like for things that happen like this within USDC. So how you feel about that?
Well, that's one of the reasons I'm invested into Check Dot. They do insurance for depegging, stablecoin insurance. They do insurance for hacks, bugs, all of that. So I'm huge on the whole insurance because guys, this is crypto. It's not FDIC insured. We're in the wild wild west. So when you're seeing these cybersecurity projects start to spawn, I believe that this narrative is going to heat up because it's something that's needed in crypto. We got. I don't know if it was you or the guys we were talking about early before we started the live, but they were we had a conversation about these smart computers, and now we need like quantum security for these quantum computers because these smart computers, these people are going to rig these smart computers to hack these crypto projects. So we need quantum security. And I believe that's a narrative that's going to be huge in the next bull cycle. And just looking here at Happy Protocol, man, like it's listed here. The liquidity is listed on how many chains? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different chains it has liquidity on. So that right there is bullish, especially for a project that's only sitting at a $10 million market cap with a fully diluted market cap of 14 million. So not a lot of dilution, but we're seeing liquidity on 6 different chains. I think you might have put me onto another gem here. Altcoin, I think you might have put me onto another gem here, baby. I like what I'm
Hey,
seeing
I'm
just from
trying.
the fundamental
Trying.
level here from Happy, man. And yes, if you don't know a community, I love projects that are listed liquidity wise on multiple chains because when the bull cycle comes around, you'll see that volume on centralized and decentralized exchanges just opens up the volume for the liquidity for some of these projects. And when you look at DEX tools on some of these projects, you want to focus on the liquidity because you might get a project that has $100,000 worth of liquidity, and you say, well, damn, this utility can $1 million not pour into this? What if we go from 100,000 to 1 million? What is that? A 10 or 100x or something crazy like that? So
You said what? From 10 mil to 100
to
mil?
no, what's that? 100,000. If we go to 100,000 to just 1 million in liquidity,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
these projects with these small caps, you said it earlier. It doesn't take that much liquidity to 10x, 50x, or 100x. Once you find a good one with good utility.
Yep. And you've seen the all-time high for this as well, which was $200. I'm comparing it to hacking as of right now. Hacking also looks well. They $18 million market cap.
Yeah.
Also,
It, it,
all-time
it,
high was 46 cents. So yeah.
but see the thing about hacking, I don't think it and that's a lot of these crypto projects. I don't think they necessarily had a bull run yet. Some of these
Yeah.
projects they ain't have their legit bull run yet because the narratives are just heating up. And I don't know if you got check dot on your screen, but pull that one up there and check out the tokenomics to that one, man, based on the utility. Another project that
I
has those tokenomics that rival the quants, that rivals the Bitcoin, sitting at 21 cent here.
I've been Shill checked out a lot on some of my videos. I don't know what you guys did over there. I know for a fact y'all made some money over there on like check dot. Y'all was playing with this under $1 million. I don't know,
Yeah, yeah.
but
Well, my entry
congrats
point
to
was
y'all
five
for
cent.
big. Yeah, congrats to you guys for finding a nice gem at that price. Right now, I feel left out. I feel that FOMO, but I'm not trading this. I didn't even look into it because I didn't want to get caught up. Right, you guys are holding the bags. I don't want y'all to sell to me.
Nah, no, EA. It's a long term hold for me. It's a long
Yeah,
term hold for me. If you look
yeah. I'm
at
just
the
making some jokes.
supply,
I'm
the
just making some
supply is
jokes.
limited. I did take profits. You feel me? But I still got my moon bag. And the reason why it's so important to still have your moon bag in some of these projects when you take profits, because just look at the tokenomics here. 10 million max supply for a project that's literally under 50 cent. That's severely undervalued and very little dilution when you compare the fully diluted market cap to the market cap. And when you swing over to the website and we say, well, the crypto insurance narrative is about to go crazy with all these stable coins depegging, what's the first thing you see? Right here when when you go on their utility, smart contract vulnerabilities, platform hacks, Oracle malfunctions, stablecoin depeg risk. So you'll be able to get insurance for stablecoin depeg risk. I mean, that's huge.
Yep, yep. After looking at it, yeah, I put this on my radar, especially at a $1 million market cap. Hopefully, if we see if we see your prediction or my prediction play out where we retest 15K, or even your prediction where we go to 13K, check dot might get below 5 cents, and then I'll be more inclined. You know,
I
to get
respect that.
into it
I
with
respect that.
with a bigger bag, with a bigger bag instead of where I'm at right
You
now
sound
because
like
I'm
a
still a little
beer.
jealous.
You sound like a beer right now. Like you sound like.
No, I'm just jelly. I'm just jelly.
I'm
I'm
just
just
giving
jelly.
you a
You know,
hard
I'm just a
time,
little
man.
jelly. That's it. I'm just a little jelly.
Hey, man, it's a couple of the projects that you done got in that I missed out on too, man. So hey, don't feel bad. Definitely don't feel bad. But yeah, family, these are the narratives that we're looking at, man. Gaming, real world assets, cybersecurity. What's another one we need to keep our eye on?
What we talk about? RWAs, metaverse, cybersecurity, insurance. Another one that you can get into supply chain.
Yes,
Uh,
yes,
you got
man.
Oracle season. My boy Tremendous just brought up something that we've looked at early on his channel here. Umbrella Network for Oracles. This was a huge talked about Oracle.
Umbrella.
If you want to pull it up on your
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, I'm pulling it up
Umbrella
now.
Network.
Okay. See what we got here.
Now I haven't really traded it in a long time. I have really haven't looked up to it since the live last time we basically talked about it. Also, you even got like I said, more supply chain, right? So you also have Morpheus Network
Bullish.
as another one.
That's one of my babies right there. Yes, y'all. Supply.
The central you got data storage,
Never heard of
Crust
that one.
Network
Yeah,
for
yep,
data
yep.
storage.
You already know how we feel about Crust, man. Crust is treating me well in the crypto winter, y'all. We got in Crust at 56 cent, and it's man. What was the all time Crust one at one point? $175. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I mean, even if a little inflation does hit it, if it goes to at least 80, $90, I mean, we got in at 56 cent. That's still some good gains, man. Of course, some of these projects will never get back to their all-time highs. Let's be clear. But this is the thing, and I'm pretty sure EA can chime in on this. If we see a cycle where we see 150,000 Bitcoin or 200,000 Bitcoin, where do you think a lot of these altcoins are going to sit?
man, I tried to explain this to a lot of people. I feel like they don't understand, especially when I talk about the bigger market cap altcoins. Like if I talk about Quant and I say it's going to get to like 10K maybe, all my research is done off of where Bitcoin could possibly hit because after Bitcoin it starts to get to around that top, a lot of that money starts to get trickled down over to large caps, mid caps, low caps. And that's how money is made is through that little cycle. I've seen it firsthand. I've been a part of it firsthand, and I'm telling you, this is going to happen again. You got to look for, but you got to look for the ones. You got to look for the altcoins that are constantly building in this bear market that don't go silent, right? That are letting you know what's going on. They got to updated roadmap for 2023. They're doing Twitter Spaces. They're doing AMAs in Discord or Telegram, whatever it may be. These are the ones that are going to be hard, especially if they got some big backings behind them. The VCs that are behind some of these projects, they won't allow them to fail. So you have to like follow the paper trail, follow the smart money, some people may say, or follow just the large money.
Definitely, definitely, man. And I was just about to say something. I was just about to bring up a crypto project that I actually want to talk to you about. Oh, it just hit me. Speak to piggyback on what you said. If you notice every time we go down, right? There's crypto projects that rebound instantly. Those are the ones that I keep my eye on because I've noticed a couple crypto projects that every time we have a event, a capitulation event, these projects bounce back extremely fast. One of the ones that I've been keeping my eye on is SDAO, Singularity DAO. I've noticed every time that we've dropped, Bitcoin's dropped, and then it rebounded, I seen these AGIX and Singularity DAO bounce back hard. So my question to you is, EA, if you had to pick any artificial intelligence token, which one would you pick?
Oh man, this is a nice one. I like this question right now. Uh, there's two. There's actually one that is not on the market as of right now, right? So not a lot of people are going to be talking about it, but of course I made a video on it, so I don't know if I'm going to if you want me to bring it up again,
No,
I will.
what you talking about? Don't tell me you talking about crypto GPT.
Oh hell no, yo, listen, hell no, hell no, hell no.
Everybody is
But
shilling me crypto GPT. I just slammed the door on that one, man. I'm tired of the GPTs.
come on now, you know I'm going to bring you some good ones. I'm gonna bring you some good ones, not some stolen names, anything like that. Pull up BitTensor
Big Tensor?
for your guys.
BIT. How you
Just type in Tau. Sorry,
all
ticker
right.
symbol Tau.
Towel. Okay, I see it. Okay.
Tau.
Yeah, I'm
This
here.
right
So
here,
what's going on with this project?
this right here is going to be a crazy one. Now, I made a video on it. Uh, a lot that attracted me to this. It's a polka dot parachain. They funded their own parachain by themselves. So none of us got into the parachains or anything like that. They funded it. They didn't ask the community for nothing. Their supply is similar to Bitcoin, with the Bitcoin halving. And they're only on what exchange they're on right now. First, you could only buy them OTC, which is why nobody was talking about them. Now they're on MXC Global, and they blew up to like $100 and some change, right? But I believe this one right now, I won't fully talk about it right here because I made an entire in-depth video about it. This one will be big for the future, of course. You check it out and let me know what you guys think.
And this is AI.
Yes, this is AI. It's an open source AI project.
Okay.
Now I feel like we also need to get away from saying project. We should start calling these what they are, companies.
Okay. You think we should start calling them companies?
Yeah.
They gotta earn that. They gotta earn that, EA man. A lot of this stuff is still speculation.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. But I feel like the name project just it someone said it best on Twitter. Project has an end date. So at what point in time do these altcoins go from project to actual companies in your eye?
That's a good question. So I can answer that. For instance, Shiba Inu, the release of their ecosystem, we're seeing, and that just rolled perfectly into the news of Shibarium. But I believe that's a perfect example of a project going from a project to a legit company. Now we just seen Shiba Inu when everybody was talking about it when it was a meme coin. Oh, meme coin, meme community. Now they have full utility, full ecosystem, and they got a use case where it's being used. So I think that's when we can start saying a cryptocurrency, company is not, a cryptocurrency project. I think they gotta, they gotta roll out utility and they gotta execute the stuff that we're seeing on the roadmap. Now, if we start seeing people executing the things that we're seeing on the roadmap, I'll call them a company all day. And then the
Ah,
SEC will call them a security.
that's that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I like that take. I like that take.
Facts,
So I'm
man.
I'm also going to give you my second AI project here. This is
What's
going to be
that?
something that
What's that?
not a lot of people are talking about as well. You have to find them on Twitter because they're not out yet. It's called Open Fabric. So if you go to your Twitter account or whatever, um, type in Open Fabric. That you should be able to see them. They have their
Open
logo
Fabric.
is like a half circle, half circle. Yeah.
Open Fabric. Let's pull this
Let
up.
me know if you find them.
Open Fabrics Alliance or just Open Fabrics?
Open Fabric AI. That's
I've
the at.
seen it. They got so many fake pages. Open
It's the one
Fabric.
with 15K.
Yep, yep. Hey, and one of the somebody in my comments, they want to know your opinion on BNB Tiger.
B, I don't know what BNB Tiger is. I'm sorry.
you so you so picky. This guy said he said look I don't know what that is. So community, if y'all don't know, and I should probably have asked this question, and I guess I'm gonna ask it. We ain't holding no bars over here. This is just the everything altcoin live stream where you can shill anything you want to shill, and we keep it all the way honest and real. So if y'all don't know, my boy EA is not the biggest fans of meme coins, and I'm gonna let him answer that question. So, what is your honest opinion and take on meme coins, and why you're one of those influencers that don't really cover meme coins?
Yeah. So
And
I'm
be
gonna
be
keep it a
honest, be
hundred with you.
completely honest.
Yeah. Nah. I feel like it's a lot of shit coins. A lot of these meme coins are shit coins. I should say, right? They got nothing really building besides the community that's holding them up, or the community themselves are. They are hoping that it does 100x, 1,000x, and of course, some of them could do it, and a lot of them won't. So it's a lot of meme coins I just don't like. But the thing is, I've learned to keep an open mind on these meme coins because I was one of those people that disliked Dogecoin and then watched it do numbers. Friends coming up
That's
to me
real.
telling me they turned $1,000 into $37,000 or whatever it was, and I'm over here a little jelly. And now moving on into the next bull run, I'm a little bit more open minded, but they have to bring me something utility based, not just the same jargon that they speak all the time. We're community based, because I do believe that we're moving away from like the title meme coin because that hurts them a
Yep.
lot more.
Yep. Yep.
Probably be more of a community token,
Yep. Yep.
only upheld by the community, right? So, which is why I look at Doge Chain, and now I'm going to be looking at Shibarium, because I believe that some of these, these are going to be community held um, chains, and that's something I'm going to like, because there's going to be more build. There's going to be meme coins per se that's going to be building on these chains, which is going to pop up these chains up a little higher, right? Once the next bull comes and these retail investors come in, they're going to look more towards the cheapest things that they can get into in terms of the numbers, which is why Dogecoin did what it did. It got shilled on TikTok a lot, you know, and that shit did numbers. Now I believe the same thing is going to happen. They're going to be talking about Dogecoin, Shiba, but then they're going to be like, oh, now that they have utility, you have Shibarium, you have Dogechain. Those are going to be the two that I'm mainly going to be looking at,
I
if that
res-
makes sense.
no, like I said, all respect. You know what I'm saying? With all due respect, my opinion on it. You know, you probably seen my channel. I cover a lot of Elon stuff, and I look at crypto.com for instance, right? Crypto.com is literally everywhere, right? Um, Crypto.com Arena, literally one of the greatest basketball players plays at Crypto.com Arena. I was watching Creed 3. The main event for boxing was held at Crypto.com Arena. So when we talk about gateway adoption, and we start talking about how a lot of people I've seen personally on my channel, on my end, use Crypto.com, the first thing that they look for is meme coins. It sounds crazy, but they see all the zeros and they think about the Shiba Inus, like you said, the Doge coins, and they buy meme coins. So I think that there is a legit fan base, should I say, or community of people, newbies when they get into crypto, that's instantly drawn to meme coins. And then once you figure out what meme coins are, you kind of like learn the crypto space, then you learn about utility and everything. I just think like it's a gateway, you know, it's a gateway opportunity for new people when they get into crypto. Meme coins, it's easy research. You don't really have to worry about what it's actually doing, because it's like you said, it's led by the community. And then people made a lot of money off it. I mean, look at the guy who turned what, $60 into 6 million and some weird stuff. You feel me? These people make all this money, so there always will be a need for meme coins. But my question to you is, in the next bull cycle, do you think that we're going to see the insane gains for meme coins, or will it be more utility based?
No, there's always going to be meme coins that's going to
Okay.
pump, just like you said. People are going to look at into it. Dogecoin is going to go back up. Shiba is going to go back up. The thing is, I feel like they need a cap at. Well, they don't need a cap. There's no such thing. Sorry, there will be a cap at some point in time, because there's no way a meme coin should be in the top 10 of cryptocurrency, right? To me, there's no way, because it's not utility driven, it's community driven, or whatever it may be. But I feel like that takes away the eyes from like good altcoins, like, in terms of like, let's say I make a video on open fabric in the future in the bull run, and it's doing well, right? But then you have Dogecoin that's like going crazy. People are going to go into that comment section of that video, like, look at Dogecoin. Did you look at such and
Facts.
such meme? It's doing 100x. I'm like, that takes away from the point of what I'm trying to make here. So like, it's fun to play around. It's a gamble. It's a casino. Everything in crypto is a casino, but that takes it to another level. I'm really not all into it. I will trade it like with $100 here and there. It's fun in games. If you guys are making money, albeit, right, have fun, make your money. Just don't shill it to me. I probably see it. I probably
Ah,
see it on my timeline.
you know who you sound like, right? You sound
Who I
like
sound like?
them Bitcoin maxis when they say all coins are taking up all the liquidity and all the focus, when
Oh
everything
hell,
should just
no, no, no,
focus on Bitcoin.
nah. You ain't hear what I said. I said I got to keep an open mind. Now,
Right,
if some,
right.
if a meme coin per se, has something that I believe that is going to be doing, like, they're going to be doing something well, then I'm more inclined to getting into it. But if you think about it, the next cycle of meme coins that's going to come out is going to follow the meme coins of right now, right? And these meme coins right now are going to be up there, and then the next cycle of meme coins are just going to be like, oh, look at whatever it may be to pump, which is why I missed out on Katana Inu because I thought it was a meme coin.
Ah, see. That's hey, you keeping it real. I respect that. So I got
Yeah,
I
so Katana, I didn't know was building up as well. There's someone in my Discord that's been shilling it every day. Like, yo, he'll tell me not every day, but he'll tell me, yo, EA, look at Katana, look at Katana. I'm like, yo, then it says Eno in the back of it. Why the fuck am I gonna look at this?
yeah, they really dropped
I
the
don't
ball
care.
with the Eno thing,
Then,
man.
yeah, then I go on Twitter, I see that they got a beautiful game. They're building out. I'm like, see, they messed up. They gave me the impression that they were a meme coin. Now they're actually building something. Now I missed out on the private sale for it because I skipped out on it thinking it was a meme coin. I just seen the name pop up. I didn't even read too much into it. I just seen Katana Inu. I said, what the fuck is this? Why would I get into the private sale of this? Skipped it. Now I see it's doing well, right? And it has a future. That's it.
Well, I want to know your opinion, right? Because you've been in the space for a while, right? And
It's good, Phil.
it's two, it's two meme coins that I cover on my channel consistently that I've been, invested into for a while, right? And you being a person that's not really into meme coins, so you can give a, analysis on it that's not biased, right? So I want to know your opinion, just based off what you've seen from other you, not just from me, from just in general. What's your opinion on meme coins like Doja Mars and Vote Inu?
Oh, I keep it 100. I don't know nothing.
I,
I keep it 100. I don't know nothing.
I know you heard of those projects.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I see your videos. I see where you talk about it. Doja Line could make millionaires and things like that. To me personally, I tend not to look into those because I don't know, like I don't know what's going on with them, and I just categorize them as meme coins. So it's not something for me. I can always look into it. Like if you give me like the ticker, and if I feel like it's cool, I'll mainly like give you good opinion on it if I see something else.
No, and the reason I was asking that because I just wanted to so the communities they can see that what I'm saying there's different aspects of cryptocurrencies. Everybody's mindset is different. There's some people that just are not into meme coins. There's some people that say like, oh well, utility means nothing in crypto. It's all about the hype in the community. So just being able to assess this type of information from both angles to me, it's like I'm a sponge. I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like I like to hear everybody's opinion. I don't judge your opinion. I'm here to respect it. You feel me? But I like to know how you feel about meme coins because again, you cover altcoins, and just to hear this
Yeah.
aspect to me. It just makes me feel even more bullish on my projects to know that I'm still early because we're still seeing people that's not all the way sold on meme coins, and that's not a bad thing.
So
It's not a
I
bad
got a
thing.
question for you.
Talk to me.
I got a question for you. Because now I just pulled up Doja Mars, right?
Right.
I see where it's at. I see the supply. I see the market cap. Now I gotta ask, why the hell is it at $177 million market cap, right? And what made you want to choose this over all of the other ones or whatever you may say, right?
Right. So the reason it's at such a high market cap, and not only do we have a community behind it, but we have a nonprofit organization that sits as the steward of Dagalan Mars, which is Methuselah Foundation. Now, this nonprofit organization, which pretty much drew me to it, they have partnerships with NASA. They have partnerships with a plethora of different organizations that have to deal with anti-aging and longevity. And I feel like if they were able to develop an off-chain utility for Elon, which they're working on, I think that it's a narrative that's slept on, which is longevity. These millionaires, these billionaires, they don't want to die. They don't want to die. Let's be real. They want to live as long as they can live. And we're already starting to see millionaires and billionaires invest into longevity. But here's the thing. Methuselah Foundation has donors, right? They have a list of donors. And on that list of donors is people like Peter Thiel, Mike Novogratz, and some of the biggest names in the tech world at one point have made a donation to Methuselah Foundation. So I'm bullish on the company that I don't want to say they represent it, but they're the stewards. But I'm also bullish on the community because this project has been around throughout the whole crypto winter, and it's always been over $100 million market cap. So the strength is there, and the hype is there. We've seen influencers like Soldier Boy talk about it. We've seen race car drivers wrap their car in dog alarm bars. We've seen influencers and rappers like Money Man covered in their music. So I know that when the bull cycle heats up, we'll start to see those same celebrities and influencers. So I'm here. I'm here for the major run. You know what I'm saying? But it is a utility behind it, and that's why you're seeing so much strength there in the market cap. Because it amazed me too. Like, dang, it's not like the other meme coins where you might see people talking about it and it's trending on Twitter. It's not even like that. They literally don't drop any information, and we'll see this project still hover around 150 and a $200 million market cap. It's simply amazing. It's
So
mysterious. But a lot of people
so it
feel like
seems like
Elon Musk is involved with it as well. Let's just put the elephant
so
out there.
so it has a lot of speculations, and it seems like it's taking community to another level, which just make them, not an ordinary meme coin. I just got Shield here on my channel here. Look, this is what you started here, right?
Yeah,
Jura,
man.
my guy Jura, long time sub to me, just shielded me Vita Inu. I don't even know what Vita
See, I
Inu
never
is.
heard of that
It
one.
is up 9.9% at a $10 million market cap. Damn near way half of its supply is out. Fully diluted market cap of 12. And I'm looking at it, the world's first light speed dog coin with zero fees and smart contracts. The first meme coin in the metaverse. Like, see, you could go ahead and look into this. I
Hey,
don't know. This is what you started. This is what
look,
you started.
hey, don't blame it on me. I got people in my comments right now talking about some stuff that you started. Look, I got a comment here that says real estate and asset tokenization, land, Rio, and labs. So we
That's a
got
smart man.
you know what I'm saying? We got some people in the comments that's hip on some of the projects, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a smart man. That's a smart man.
Hold on, who was that? Shout out to you, Fred. Shout out to you, Fred. But yeah, man, I always want to know your opinion on meme coins. Whether it was something that was, whether it be positive or negative. I'd love to hear different opinions and different people, how they
I
feel
wouldn't
about
say it's
things.
negative though. So it's more so like it's just not my lane, right? So I stay out of it because there's multiple lanes in crypto. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It's PvP. Just make sure you get out on top. That's it.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, man. I like that term PvP. I like
Oh
that
yeah, yeah.
term.
That's from the gaming. That's from the gaming sector. You feel me? You
Yeah.
know, player versus player.
Did you see that game that Vote Inu was rolling out?
Vote. Let me check out Vote Inu before we go on to the next topic here, because
They
I,
got
I
a
don't know what Vote Inu is.
they got a battle
I,
royal game. If you swing over to their Twitter, they got a battle royal game that looks very similar to Warzone. That I believe that can usher in mass adoption just because of these guys' marketing, man. They got UFC fighters wearing Vote Inu. You got Vote Inu on the buses in Dallas, Texas. You got Vote Inu in Las Vegas being on banners. Like, it's literally everywhere. It's crazy what these meme coins are doing. But you
yeah,
made up
I'm
a
looking.
good.
I'm looking at their roadmap right now. They're finishing up stage 4. Got stage 5 coming in.
Yeah, man, and they got a whole ecosystem built out. They got a card on the way. They got a swap.
Yeah,
A lot of those
I seen
utilities
that.
that
That's
we
the
talk
first thing that
about,
popped up.
yeah, they already have,
Like
man. They really, really are rolling it out. But I
the-
mean, they got
these are altcoins that are changing from meme coins and actually bringing different like utilities to the space.
yes,
And
sir.
that's why I'm saying this. Some meme coins could evolve from being a meme coin to actually having utility, but some will stay as meme coins, and those are the ones I'm probably not going to pay attention to.
Yeah,
But if it's something like Volt Inu and something, and I dive a little bit more deeper, and I see they're doing some things, then I may want to check it out.
definitely, man. Definitely, man. And like I said, I appreciate you. Definitely, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all about having an open mind. I always believe your perception is your reality. And like you said, there's different sectors in crypto. You can literally get into any sector in crypto and be great. You know what I mean? Because it's like I look at crypto like a goddamn galaxy, man. Man, it's like so many different angles to it.
Yeah, I agree. Um, Tremendous just brought me Beyond Protocol. It's not a meme coin. I
Let's
tend
check it
I
out.
tend to actually save my community like picks towards the end of the video, so we could continue on, and then at the end of the video, I'll start to cover what
Beyond
my
protocol.
subscribers are bringing me.
Cool, cool. Let me check out the list, man, to see where we was at with it, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I was talking about the layer 1 for AI Open Fabric.
Okay.
I was telling you to pull that up.
Oh yeah, I had pulled that up. I was looking at it when they said layer one open
Yeah, they're
fabric.
bringing DLT technology as well. I know you know what DLT technology is by now.
Yeah.
Um, Quantum Leap. They're bringing DLT technology as well. I know you know what DLT technology is by now. Quantum Leap. They're bringing DLT technology as well. I know you know what DLT technology is by now. Quant's Overledger is DLT technology. HBAR has DLT technology. They'll bring a DLT technology with AI, they have a partnership. Well, their whole team was built on. Well, they're from Elron, right? So now known as Metaverse X, which is why I'm starting. I'm bullish, major bullish on that,
Yeah,
right?
I like that
So I did
project.
a whole in depth like video on it. It's a lot of things that they're bringing up. The thing is, it's not out yet. I did get into the private sales. Shameless plug. Sorry. Um, so when it comes out, I'm going to be highly interested to see what happens with this right now, right? And they have some good partnerships with API 3, Reef, IPFS, all right, ZK Sync, right? So it's going to be some big ones.
A lot of the see, and that's another thing, man. That's what these projects, and not to say this is one of those ones that actually fit that narrative, but it seems like one of those projects that's saying all the right things. They have all the right keywords. They got AYZK layer one. Like the SEO on this project is perfect. Like it's covering everything.
Yeah, I understand. It's a lot of altcoins are going to be saying the right things, but
Right.
like I said, once you go look at the team, like once I'll go on and on my page right now, the team is core members of Elron. So if you know what Elron is, a lot of people do like Elron. So
I'm bullish
that to
on
me is
Elron,
a
man.
standout.
Um,
That's a standout. I shouldn't even
yeah.
be calling them Elron anymore. Metaverse X.
Metaverse X, right? Yeah, I'm so used to seeing E Gold and all of that, man. But yeah, I like that project. I was always drawn to the tokenomics of that project. Once when I was a newbie, that was one of the projects that I held a lot of. You feel me? And then the crypto winter came, and I had to consolidate my portfolio. But I'm very bullish on that. I wanted to ask you this based off your strategy, right? So you know that we could be we're clearly in an accumulation cycle. That's clear. We're in an accumulation cycle, crypto winter, whatever you want to call it. But going into the next bull run, the next bull cycle, right? Would you be more? Are you a person that invests more into new projects? Do you think it's the new projects that's going to do the best? Because when I look at the historical snapshot of something like Coin Market Cap, it always seems like the new projects are the ones we need to keep an eye on and not the ones that's being here for 6-7 years. In fact, I've done a little research and noticed that some of the projects that spawned around 2017, they're still at the same price 6 years later, and we see new projects and new narratives were the ones that actually did well. So when you look at your projects, are you looking for new projects, or are you investing into old ones?
So see, that's another one that's very hard to answer because right now, of course, it's all old projects you're gonna look at, right?
Right.
But when the bull market comes, of course, it's gonna be something new that's gonna like spark it up. Like in terms of last bull, um, the thing that a lot of people were talking about was Polkadot and Polkadot parachains, and those did very well, right? But it's hard to say, right? Especially if we don't know the future, because right now it's easier to say hindsight is 50-50. But right now, in terms of what my strategy is I'm looking at these altcoins that are building in this space right now. Um, Especially if that's different from the private sales I'm getting into, of course. But I'm talking about the ones that are out on the market. I'm looking at the ones that they have bigger partnerships. You just got to find the good ones, because they're all going to move. Like something like Morpheus Network, that is probably going to fit a new narrative at some point in time, right?
Right.
That is going to move, right? AI could come back around, and if you're chasing every narrative all the time, you're gonna miss out on some gains. But if you position yourself in a potential narrative that's going to come right back around, like insurance, we just talked about what happened with USDC, where insurance and what you call it, cybersecurity. Those could be narratives that you poise yourself into, and they're going to come around. Metaverse is going to happen regardless. And if you're like, oh, forget metaverse right now, let me go to the
Yeah,
next hype one right
that's how
now
you
that's
lose
going
money.
on. You're going to miss out on the floor of what metaverse could possibly be. And then once that narrative come around, you just missed out on so much gains that you're hoping that you get the same amount of gains that the people who are already holding got. So in my terms, I'm investing in what's going on right now, and then I'll change my strategy once the bull market comes around and see what's getting hyped up, of course, because you have new layer ones that's coming out, right? You have Aptos that's out right now. You have Sui that's out. So these are going to definitely get hyped. New blockchains always get hyped, especially if they
Right.
come out at the perfect time. If they come out at the perfect time, those ecosystem coins and those blockchains will go crazy, right? So that's how I play it.
Perfect, perfect, perfect answer. And that's why I say never chase the narrative. Like you said, position yourself for the narrative, but don't hop out of a token and be like, oh, this token's dead. I'm gonna run into this narrative. That exactly, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can, but I wouldn't recommend, not financial advice. But that brings me to my next question. An example I wanted to ask you of what you were just saying. So if somebody walked up to you and was like, in the next bull cycle, would you bet on Polygon or would you bet on the release of Arbitron? Would you wait to invest into Arbitron's release and get that token, or would you just bank on Polygon, which is already here?
That's another tough. Yo, that's yo. You hitting me with some tough questions right now, man.
You already know how
Yo,
I get down, bro. I be thinking, man.
so I'm gonna put it like this. In terms of that, it depends on where you think Arbitron is going to go. But I would, if someone's coming up to me right now, which one am I choosing, Arbitrum or Polygon? I'll straight up say Polygon. Polygon has all the big partnerships coming into. They're dragging the big partners into this space. Disney, Starbucks. Actually, people are trading the Starbucks NFT as of right now. If you don't know, the Starbucks NFT is at like 2,000 or something. If you get into
Sheesh.
their marketplace, right? So they're dragging people on with Polygon. The layer two is definitely going to be a tough conversation because I'm also you just brought up the question while I just made the video today. I'm not putting it out yet, but there's a layer two. I covered it already on my channel that I'm big behind, which is going to be called alt layer. Um, that is going to be probably for you and your subscribers to check it out because my subscribers already know what alt layer is and why I'm big on alt layer.
That's sick, man. You know, I gotta check that. I never heard of that one. I never heard of that one. Yeah, but
Yeah, yeah, it's back. It's backed by Gavin Wood, right? It's backed by Gavin Wood. So, founder of Polkadot backs this layer two. That is huge.
yeah, the reason I asked that is because not a lot of people know that the biggest layer two is Arbitrum. It's not actually Polygon. It's Arbitrum,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
because Arbitrum doesn't have a token, not a lot of people know that. But if you know, you know. If you in the crypto space and you know what's going on, a lot of people are waiting for the release of the Arbitron token because, like we seen with Aptos, it has the team. It has the trust. Like a lot of people are using it, and now we're seeing it has the developers because now people are starting to build on Arbitrum and release these projects. In fact, like we were talking about with Shibarium, literally the Arbitrum projects, they had a week where they all was going parabolic. You feel me? If you got into
exactly.
anything that was built on Arbitron, you made a lot of money. And it's the same
Same thing with
thing.
optimism.
Yep.
Soon as that Coinbase news came out, that people were invested in Coinbase was using Optimism tech. A lot of the Optimism ecosystem just went parabolic, right? Um,
Are you
I
more
know
bullish on
Arbitrum is like the
Optimism than
biggest.
Polygon? Because Optimism been on Polygon ass, man.
What you said?
I said,
What you said?
are you more bullish on Optimism over Polygon?
Oh no. I would choose Arbitrum over Optimism. But the thing is, to me, the race is close between Arbitrum and Polygon.
Right,
Polygon
right,
just has the bigger names behind them,
right.
right? Even though Arbitrum is gonna be is the biggest layer two right now, like you said, they just don't have a coin. But the thing is, Polygon has the people behind them. So I look at what they tell you: follow smart money. If Disney is looking to back Polygon,
Man,
hey, it's hard to go against Polygon. A lot of people made a shit ton of money. You know what I fucked up at? This is what I'm gonna tell you right now. This is how early I fucked up at. Polygon, it was a narrative which is gonna be the next layer two. It's gonna be between Stake and Polygon. I don't know if you remember Stake.
Stake
Yeah, yeah. Let me just
layer two. I think
it's
the one.
it's called
I think the nah. I think the one I'm thinking is Scale.
oh, Scale is there too, but
Right, right.
is it? Yeah, XDie. Sorry, XDie. Um, did they change everything? Yeah, XDie.
X
So
dot.
there was a narrative a while ago, right? Which is going to take off, XDie or Polygon. Chico Crypto was shilling a lot of Stake at that time. And you just see it everywhere. People were choosing Stake over Polygon. Then all of a sudden, Polygon won the race. So it's probably going to be the same thing. We're going to have to see what's going to happen with Arbitrum.
Right. Yeah, man. You know, it's a couple other layer twos out there that I'm bullish on. But like you said about Polygon, man, they got the Disney partnership. They're working on a game with Doctor Disrespect, Dead Drop. Man, I mean Deadshot. I mean, man, or maybe I said it right, Dead Drop or Deadshot, one of those. But man, the partnerships like you're seeing is just parabolic. And I think like even if you weren't going to invest into Polygon, they got other smaller cap layer twos like IMX. I believe a lot of people are bullish on IMX in the gaming industry because that's a layer two where they're doing a lot of stuff with games. I believe they have a partnership with GameStop. You heard of
Oh
IMX?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Have you ever traded anything on like because the GameStop has their own wallet. I think
I
that's the
heard.
saving grace for GameStop, by the way.
What, IMX?
No, the fact that they could become their own ecosystem.
Yeah, that's man, that's gonna be crazy. I say this, man. If we see a game, a gaming project, something like Warzone or Grand Theft Auto, get into the cryptocurrency space, right? And create some type of NFTs and gaming mechanism like we see with Gala. I think, we're only at the beginning of gaming because we haven't seen a giant really step into the space yet. We're seeing Gala and all these, but we haven't seen a mega gaming giant jump into the crypto space and develop a project based on that game. And I think if we do, man, it's gonna get crazy.
I think it's already going to start happening. It's slowly starting to roll out. We see a lot of like bigger companies are actually looking into NFTs. Amazon just announced that they're going to be doing an NFT marketplace. So if you don't think that these Web 2 games like 2K, Call of Duty,
Yeah,
with all the microtransactions don't think about NFTs as of right now, that will build up their ecosystem. I think the first one that might do it will probably be Fortnite. Fortnite, they already revolutionized the way gaming was with the free to play game
that's gonna be
and
crazy.
becoming one of the biggest games out there. If they want to stay on top, they could end up including NFTs to get their old like people got skins like your skins as NFTs and things like that. You can sell them. You could do whatever you want. It just adds a new revenue to those games.
I heard at one point the crypto betting was heating up on Twitch, but I don't know if they shut it down or what happened with that. I know it was a big thing about
Yeah,
crypto.
they shut that down.
Yeah,
They shut
yeah,
that down.
yeah. But you seen how fast it
Unregulated, yeah,
was
they shut
growing,
that down.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
that's what one of the biggest like YouTubers got banned off of YouTube for was
dang,
shilling one of the gaming crypto stuff.
man. Yeah, I'm looking at this
Steve
dead
will do
shot.
it. That's his name. Steve will do it.
I'm looking at the preview here of this dead shot game being built on Polygon with Midnight Society, and it's looking clean, man. And they're partnered with Doctor Disrespect, so we're seeing gaming literally
I didn't
opening
even know about
doors.
that. Hold up, I didn't even know about that.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, well, yeah. Just pull it up. I'll actually send you
I'm
the
actually
link.
looking at it on your
Cool,
screen
cool, cool. I
off
forgot
of
you
my
got
phone.
7 screens. My bad, bro. I know you got seven. You got seven monitors up right now, my guy. But yeah, it looks crazy, right?
Hold
Yeah,
up, yeah, I'm seeing the whole like trailer to it. It's called Midnight Society.
yeah. MidnightSociety.com, but I believe the game is called Dead Drop. So it's supposed to be a first-person shooter, directed by Doctor Disrespect himself. Yours truly, Doctor Disrespect, and it looked clean. I was looking at some gameplay the other day, and I was like, "Dang, if this is where crypto gaming is going, it's gonna be crazy." Like you said, if a big name like Fortnite gets into the crypto and NFT space, and I think what's really stopping it is the real homers in gaming. They don't like NFTs. They don't like play to earn. They feel like it takes the fun aspect out of gaming, and that's pretty much once we figure that out, I think it's gonna be huge.
You see, the thing is, if you get a big influencer like Doctor Disrespect to talk about gaming on the blockchain, that brings up a lot more people that's going to end up talking about that.
People been shilling me VRA, bro, and I never looked into it. Have you heard of that?
A veracity.
Yeah. What's your thoughts? I've been getting that
I don't
shilled
know.
a lot.
Yeah, it's shilled everywhere right now. I really haven't fully looked into it. I'm pretty sure is going to be doing well. If or someone see the thing is what I've learned of what shillers are doing is either they're one or two people in the camp. The people that bought at the little top of the pump and
Right.
they feel like they have to shill it to other people to try to get out, or maybe so, right? And then there's the people that have been in it so long that they became a maxi of it, and they all they do is just want to talk about that.
What do you think is a narrative that crypto needs that could possibly spawn in the next cycle? Because I don't think that's
A
talked about
narrative.
enough. Yeah, you know, everybody talks about the new narratives, but nobody talks about a narrative that could possibly, you know, spawn in the next bull cycle. You know,
That's tough
I
because
know
I don't.
you spoke on, you know, tokenizing watches and stuff like that, but yeah, man, you know, that's what I'm looking for. I'm trying to figure out like where, you know, where crypto is headed in the future.
Oh,
How crypto
a
will look in
narrative.
5 years, you know, in 10 years. How will this market look? How will, you know, these projects, these companies, like you said, look?
So I think a narrative that could end up popping up, right? Um, would be domains, domains within
So
domains within crypto.
you like ENS
Right?
or Cronus ID?
Yeah, pretty much ENS mainly, right?
Okay.
I'm saying this. I'm saying this because if we look at like what like the top two cryptos are, right? Bitcoin is a store of value, and people look at Ethereum as the internet because a lot of dApps are being built on top of it, right?
Yep.
So you can like think of it as like Chrome, things like that, right? They give you access to these other dApps. So if people want to build something, they're going to need a domain. And the thing is with those domains is you can also use them as your Ethereum address to send money and receive money. So that could be a narrative that will pop up. And I'm not going to lie, I've been stacking up on domains that I think make sense.
You got some crypto project domains out there outside of just ENS?
No, no, no. Real world domains. Like if you think about it, like the .com era,
Yeah.
right? There's a lot of domains that have been selling, and if you're like, for me, I'm personally when I since I'm in like NFTs as well, the domains are shown as like NFTs. So I'm in a lot of these spaces that talk about what's going on with these domains, right?
Mm.
How the NFTs are going to be like seen as, how you can build on top of it, things like that. So I tend to buy some of these like because right now the only thing you compare it to is the ENS, which is like the DAO, the token for it, but they have a separate utility for themselves as like a separate NFT. You can sell them for some money. Like people are buying like, let's say you got a username right now, you got Soap God, that's like your Xbox gamer tag. People are buying that just to get prepared. Like let's say Call of Duty comes over to the blockchain, and now you can use your blockchain address on Call of Duty. That becomes your username, right? So it becomes a big utility to it. So I think domains could be a narrative that people are going to talk about later on as more built as like the further we get into a digital world.
That's dope, bro.
Crypto is more adopted.
That's dope. You just opened my mind up to a whole nother way to make passive income. So what you're saying is, right? There's these people out here that's buying up these domain names before these huge companies get into the crypto space with the intention of selling the names back to them.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
there
god.
was recently a big sell. A big sell. I don't remember where big sell is, but you can think about it. Like Tiffany just got into NFTs with their own like Tiffany NFTs. Porsche got into NFTs, right? These people, if they have like people like in these spaces that I'm in, they talk about like how these bigger Web 2 companies need advisors in this space when they want to get into this space, especially if they're doing an NFT drop, right? So people are stacking up. Like if you go right now, yeah, there you go, right there. I see it. I see it. You're in the ENS thing right now,
Yeah, I'm just
right? If
looking
you
at it.
let's say you type in Porsche right now, you'll see that it's taken, right? Who owns it. You can check who owns it, whatever transactions has been made with it, right? uh People are stacking up on these ENS names to sell them in the future, and I bought a few. I got a long list of other ones that I'm potentially about to buy,
That's
right?
dope.
Because it's so cheap to get into right now. It's so cheap to buy, right? And all you need is one of them to hit for a lot, and that could start up your whole flipping like your whole flipping career, whatever it may be you're looking at. There's people that's holding on to it. There's a VC that will buy some domains that they think is going to be nice. So
That's
you got to look into
crazy.
that.
Yeah, hey, the I'm bullish on the whole domain name thing, and this is my reasoning behind bullish. I feel like this domain name is going to really help adoption for crypto, because when people are doing super degen stuff like we do, right, and you want to send stuff, you want to receive, you can easily mix up these addresses because it's so long, it's so hard to understand, and you got to make sure you double copy paste in this. But once you get a domain name like here, nick.eth, I mean, that's very simple to remember. That's very simple to copy,
Yeah.
send off. So I think in order for us to get more people into crypto, we got to make it more user friendly as far as the, you
Exactly.
know, the as far as how it looks. You feel me? The presentation. If the presentation is hard, nobody wants to use it. That's why so many people use centralized exchanges, because the presentation of decentralized exchanges is just unbearable. People don't want to take the time to learn how to use it. And these domain names and these addresses, I think they're gonna make it a lot more easier. In fact, I've seen you cover it on your channel, and I've covered it myself. We've covered the crypto projects that are working on making these type of wallets that's easier for people to use. I know, I don't know if you heard of I think you covered you heard of Stack OS and stuff like that. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah.
projects that's coming out that's dropping wallets, that's dropping banking wallets, that's making it more easier for the average Web 2 person to feel comfortable with using Web 3. And yeah, man, this domain name thing is gonna be huge, man. Are people?
So
Go ahead.
no, no, say what you was about to say.
Well, I wanted to ask you because I know you do a lot of stuff with NFTs. So is NFTs dead? Like, are people still making money with NFTs?
Oh, NFTs are far from dead, bro.
Okay.
Like
I
it
know you're
depends
deep in
on
the
what.
NFT game, so that's something
Yeah,
I
I'm
wanted
deep.
to
Yeah,
learn more
I'm
about.
pretty much deep into everything Web three. That's the thing.
Okay.
Everything Web three because it's the future in my eyes, right? Which is why I'm big onto ENS and things like that. NFT wise, there's always some big thing that's happening in NFT. Some like board apes, things like that.
I
But there's always going to be a new use case for NFTs, and that's always going to be around. But the thing is, they're going to probably when we as like people that are in the space right now, we call them NFTs. When they really start getting adopted, they're going to be mainly called digital collectibles and things like that because the name NFTs people don't like it, and it probably has like bad sentiment around it. But you know how it goes, right? Just like CBDCs is just a digital, like it's cryptocurrency,
right.
but it's going to be named something else, right? Just to make it easier, give it a different vibe to it.
Well, give me an example, right, of a utility, a easy example for a utility for NFTs, because I'm trying to understand it. And I like the fact that you're embedded into NFTs early. I feel like anybody that's trading NFTs now are going to be prepared when NFTs get truly adopted. So if you could give me any example for me to understand how an NFT could be used in the future, what would it be?
Um, so think about it like this. This is an altcoin that when I first started off my channel, I was big onto a few altcoins. T Food being one of them, and Cargo X. So Cargo X essentially is looking to change the way we have a paper trail. Instead of it being a paper trail, right? These papers are like essentially like NFTs, but they're on the blockchain essentially. So in that sense, you can look at like your house deed as an NFT. You don't have to have that actual paper, right? You can have it on the chain. People could check it. People could constantly check it. Like your vehicle registration could be an NFT. Um, what else could be an NFT? There's so much possibilities that it's crazy to like get too far into it. It's just like a lot of things could be NFT, could be used as an NFT. We already talked about tokenizing things like your house,
Yeah.
which could be seen, which was already one house was like I told you, Proppy, they sold a house as an NFT, right? So there's a lot of use cases for it.
I see a lot of people say that digital IDs in the future could be NFTs, like are literally
Yeah.
what's driver's license and stuff like that. It won't be physical. It'll be a, like you said, a digital NFT or digital collectible. We're already seeing it from sports arenas where they're turning tickets, right, into NFTs. Like legit, you go to a basketball game and your ticket is a legit NFT. So I see where we're going at with NFTs. I feel like the people like like yourself that's trading them now. I know you do trading and stuff with NFTs. I figure that's something that we need to learn now and get prepared for the adoption of NFTs because it's still early with
Also,
NFTs.
you have like this just popped up in my head because I'm into fashion a lot too. I'm creating a whole fashion NFT line, right?
Facts.
The thing is, you have I don't know if you heard of this like term called physical. I always like mess up on saying the word. It's physical, but it's physical is physical and digital, right? So let's say you buy something from Louis Vuitton, right? When you buy it, you could probably scan the QR code, right? they could have a QR code on the tag, in the shirt, whatever it may be, right? And that could be linked to a digital version of it as an NFT. So that's a whole nother like aspect that people are going into as well, which is why fashion are looking to get into this space because it helps fight off counterfeits and things like that.
Have you heard of Cetify?
Seedify, like the launchpad.
Yeah, they have a crypto project that I've been invested in for a while. I've been doing a little trading with it called SNFTS S Fund, Cetify NFT space. And the reason that drew me
Seedify.
to the project is because they do burns. It's a deflationary NFT project, and I've been trading this project for at least a month now. And I think that I
Are they?
seen, yeah, you ever, I was like, I wanted to ask you, like, have you heard about it? They have a legit cryptocurrency project, which is Cetify, and then they have
Oh, yeah,
another
yeah. I see. I
cryptocurrency
see.
called Cetify NFT.
Soon as you just popped it up on your screen, that's fun. I only know about it from like the launchpad aspect of it, right?
Right.
That's the only thing I really know about that. I haven't looked into it anymore to understand what else is going on. But as NFTs,
Right, right. So similar to like Singularity.net and then Singularity DAO. You know how they got the DAO for AGIX?
yeah,
Similar type of concept here.
yeah. I have to look into that. That I don't really know about. I just know the launchpad aspect of the whole Cetify thing.
Yeah, man. Well, let's get into some of the comments, man, because I know people been waiting. we, we,
Oh
we
yeah,
we
yeah,
ended
yeah.
up covering some gems and some future predictions. So if you got some comments you want to cover, you can cover. I got some comments that I know people want to cover. Hey, if y'all go crazy in the chat right now, if you got any comments, any questions y'all want to ask, this is the time we're opening up the chat.
Yeah, so I actually have a few here. One first was Dark Shield. I guess this came in when we was talking about like gaming and stuff. So it's called Dark Shield Game Studio, ticker symbol DKS. I'm looking at it on Coin Market Cap as of right now, because CoinGecko didn't have too much good information on it. Really,
You said
it's at a
DKS.
1.7 million dollar market cap, at $8 million dollar fully diluted market cap, right?
Okay.
And I think it looks actually pretty good. It actually looks pretty good, right? Going on to the website here, a collection of multi-chain crypto games, right? And I scrolled down from their website. I just scrolled all the way down to see who's partnered into this, right? And off gate, I just seen Blocktopia, so that made me want to look a little bit more into it. I won't. I me personally, I don't look far into everything on the stream because I don't like to make the stream too long.
Yeah.
But once I saw the Blocktopia, they have a partnership with Blocktopia, meaning they have their headquarters in Blocktopia. That to me shows that this could be maybe a legit low cap gaming project here. Huge following on Twitter,
Yeah. I was just headed
still
there.
constantly update here. They're thrilled to announce a partnership with Born to Die Games, right? So they have a new partnership that they just announced not too long ago, right? With another big gaming studio project here, right? So that to me looks good. You could pick one out from your comment section, and we'll just alternate there.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here.
Guys, bring in the altcoins. Shield them to me. Let me know what you guys, because I already like Dark Shield already. Shield them to me. You guys
I
already know this the name.
Yeah, we got somebody asked about VR in Gala. We talked about that. And then somebody said look up ACH Alchemy. Let's check that out.
Okay, I
ACH.
know what alchemy is.
Okay.
This is one of those. If Let me put it like this, for me, for some reason, it seems like I don't know if it happens to you. My channel gets connected to a lot of people's well, not a lot of people. Sorry, what am I talking about? Um, Bigger YouTubers like Chico Crypto per se. So I don't know if this is it, but some people, I think Chico Crypto has talked about this. If
Yeah,
I'm not mistaken,
I think a couple times I went live and people have been like, check out ACH, check out ACH. So
yeah,
it's
a
something that a
bigger
lot of people talk
YouTuber
about
was
it.
definitely chilling this. I don't know if it's Chico, but there's probably someone else.
So what you think about that project?
I'm looking more into it.
Alchemy Pay here, bridging the fiat and crypto global economies. Crucial payment support Web3 platforms is here. So it looks like they have their own little.
Well, so from the looks of it, it looks like they got partnership with Near, Binance.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, not Binance. Actually, Binance said Binance to bring Bitcoin payment to Shopify via Alchemy Pay. So that's pretty cool. Alchemy Pay with Polygon here, the co-founder of Polygon, Near Protocol.
So what is this? A wallet? What am I looking at?
It's a fiat on ramp,
Okay.
a fiat on ramp, right? Real quick, to pretty much just bring it down. It's just bringing fiat easier to. It's just connecting fiat and crypto easier, right? So essentially, like just like Binance said, CZ said, essentially you're able to use Bitcoin payments on Shopify by using Alchemy Pay. So if you want to pay for something on Shopify, you're essentially using Alchemy Pay to buy whatever item you want to buy there with Bitcoin or something.
Ah, okay. So is it similar to some of those projects? I think I've done some research on stuff like 8Pay, Shop, Waz Pay, and all of that. You heard of those?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of payment
I'm hip.
gateways
I'm
in
hip.
crypto as of right now.
I think we need that though. I think we need this. Like if you can go on a website and not have to directly transfer your crypto into fiat and you can use a third party to pay for something, I think that's a legit utility.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
I
terms
like
of
that. I like that narrative. I'm bullish on that narrative.
and right now, Alchemy Pay is being adopted by the biggest players in the space right now. So at $127 million market cap, that could be fairly too low, right?
Yeah.
Fairly too low.
Yeah, so I'm bullish on this project. I heard you say,
Right.
look. Speak to go back on one of the narratives we talked about earlier. I didn't get a chance to tell you, but another Oracle project that I think people are sleeping on, and you might have seen me cover this, is a Modify. I didn't hear you name that one when we were talking about oracles, but that's definitely
Modify.
yes, man. You feel me? I feel like if you miss Chainlink, Modify is one of those low cap projects, good tokenomics that cover that whole oracles. I believe we got into this project around 18 cent. We seen it go to 36 cent and got a 2x. And now it did a little retracement and correction, but not too bad, not too bad. And you can see the circulating supply is 72% of 22 million. We love projects that's similar to Bitcoin. And again, sitting under $1, family. And this project is 28 cent with tokenomics that rival Quant and Bitcoin. It has a true utility, which is oracles. Very, very similar to Chainlink. And it's on multiple chains, as you can see from the liquidity on Phantom, BNB, and Polygon. So I'm extremely bullish on Oracle projects. This is one of my long-term holds for Oracles as far as small caps. And I figured I'd share with that one with the community and your community as well if you never looked into it.
Really, I haven't heard of this one, but I see that they're partnered with Umbrella Network, which is also another Oracle. So it seems like
Yeah. That's
they're
the one
part of
you.
the
That's the
whole
one you
thing.
named. Yep, that's the one you named. That's
So
what made me think of it. I'm like, oh, let me put my boy on Modify because I know once he see the tokenomics on Modify, he gonna be like, okay, this could go
there's a bunch of
parabolic.
the thing is there's so many like oracles at one point in time. I think during Oracle when the Oracle narrative was popping, I probably had like three oracles I was all into. Kylan, which was supposed to be an oracle for Polkadot.
I
You
heard of
had
that one.
Ori,
I heard of that one.
you had Ori chain now, which is also a part of the fucking AI
I
narrative.
seen that. I was so you've been familiar with Ori Chain that long. I'm actually bullish
Yeah.
on a project that's built on Ori Chain called AI Right, which does NFT verification. That's one of my most bullish NFT projects because I believe we need some type of security on NFT verification. Have you heard of
Yeah.
AI Right?
No, I have not. What is it? What is the
Check it out, man. I
I,
think you'll like it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna throw modify on my watch list. Watch list. I'm gonna put it on my watch list, not my hair memory list. A
A
watch list.
AI Right, all one word.
AI right, like the like going right.
Yeah. So they
Oh,
make
Ari. I
yeah.
haven't heard of this one.
They make sure
Oh, this.
your NFT is authentic. So you know how these YouTubers, I mean these scammers be stealing our pictures and going in the comments talking to people? Once
Yeah.
they execute, right? They'll be able to they're rolling out a utility where you can check the authenticity of your NFT. So nobody can steal your pictures and use them, and people can be able to roll the NFT through their technology here that's run by artificial intelligence and actually verify the NFT. And it actually works. Right now they got like 2 chains where you can do it if you go check your NFT. They got 2 chains where you can actually verify. I wish they had Cronus chain because a lot of my NFTs are on Cronus. But they got Ethereum, they got Polygon, and you can actually verify your NFT. So scammers and MFers can't use are NFTs, and I think this is a huge utility that could be huge in the next bull cycle.
That's a really good point. What they are missing is more of like a partnership with a big NFT. Like let's say they get a partnership with Bored Ape Yacht Club,
That'd be huge.
automatically this thing would explode.
Uh,
Under a million dollar
I was
market
just about
cap.
to say under a
Crazy.
$1 million market cap. You know how we get it.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean,
I didn't even know
I hope it.
you was hip on or a AI chain though.
You'd be
I've
surprised on
always
how many.
skeptical on Ori chain until I seen some of the project that was built on it.
Yeah,
Full
you'll be
transparency.
surprised on how many altcoins I know in this space probably skipped over, or because I don't care about it, or I was trading it way back, and then now I forgot about it. Yeah, you'll be surprised. So I was just brought Beyond Protocol here. Beyond Protocol from Tremendous, which we brought up a little bit earlier.
Beyond protocol.
Uh,
Or you said
yeah,
tremendous?
Beyond Protocol ticker symbol BP.
Let's check it out.
Beyond Protocol develops a secure protocol with blockchain trust and security, providing industrial grade identity, a trusted data source, and secure machine to machine transactions.
They're doing all of this under $1 million market cap. That's interesting.
So
Uh,
is this AI?
Let me see what type of chains they got.
It
It's
could be looked at
Ethereum.
as AI.
What does the narrative say? It doesn't
Let me
really
see. Let
say
me
the
see.
category here on Coin Market Cap. Usually they give you a category.
Yeah, it's AI.
Okay.
Well, no, it's not AI. It's IoT solutions. Internet of Things, blockchain plus Internet of Things equal fabric of the new world. When distributed ledger architecture is applied to Internet of Things, the rules change.
IoT, that's going to be a huge narrative, man. That's why I'm bullish on Demetria. Like
Yeah, I actually
IoT.
got.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to be making. You already know my versus battles.
Yeah.
Quant versus IOTA.
Okay.
Who
What's
you picking
it?
right now?
Man, you know I'm ICP. I'll pick ICP over both those. ICP technology is so freaking slept on, man. We're talking about
Mm.
smart everything, smart farms, smart refrigerators, smart locks, smart everything will be smart this, and I think that the leader of that is ICP. If you look into
Yo,
ICP and what they're doing, man, as far as Internet of
I keep
Things,
it 100.
talk to me.
I've been shielded ICP so much. There was a point in time ICP was doing well, right? They
Yeah,
got listed on Coinbase so quick, things like that. Everybody loved ICP. Right now, I got to look more into it, so I can't like I'm going to look to you more for the knowledge of ICP because I don't know much about ICP. I just know they had their moment in time where they was getting shielded like crazy, and people are starting to take that stance again.
right, right. Yeah, man. It's at it, like you said earlier. It's at that floor level. You know, you don't want to miss out on good technology that possibly could have floored out. And when you look at the tokenomics and the potential, you know, I believe it can still at least bare minimum 10x. I mean, $10 million market cap from a project that's being shielded by the likes of BitBoy. I can see it easily 10xing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna point something out really quick, yo. Beyond Protocol
Yeah,
might be might be a slept on gem, bro.
I'm bullish on it just from the
Hold on,
fundamentals. I
hold
like
on.
what I was seeing.
Partnerships with Stripe, HP, Cisco, DoorDash. Talk to me.
Who found this project? Wow.
Listen, these are my guys. These are my guys. These are my guys.
I might have to take a look at your Telegram.
Tremendous been in this space for a long time. He be finding some gems I don't even be finding.
Yo, hey, it's
Right?
like that too in my comments, man. They be going ham. I be like, where y'all be finding this stuff at, man? Dang. Yo, I'm
I'm not
liking what
even
I'm
done.
seeing from Beyond Protocol, no cap. And
I'm not even done looking at it yet.
it's under that psychological level of one penny with stupid tokenomics. I mean, we're looking at a max supply of only 500 million, and this thing not even a penny. This is a gem. I know a gem when I
Yeah,
see
I
one.
think I think we as a collective just found the gem here. Now, if we see anybody else talking about Beyond Protocol,
Yeah,
just know where they found it first.
yeah, I can see this thing easily going to one penny, two penny, very quick once the whales get a whiff of it. I actually want to take a look at it in Dex tools and see if it's
Oh,
above
they got
the
an
200
upcoming
day moving
AMA
average.
tomorrow. They
me
got an
swing it
upcoming
next
AMA
to
tomorrow
these.
with their CEO on Twitter. I am following them. I'm setting that reminder
Oh yeah, yeah.
tomorrow at
Listen in.
1:30 p.m.
Yeah, you know, hey, y'all heard it. Listen to the message, man. It's not always about the messenger. Like, get into these AMAs and start, interacting. Putting the pressure on these founders. Like, I'm all for it. Oh yeah, it's ready, and it's flying under the
Yep.
200-day moving average. Whoo, it's ready.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
ready to pop.
This thing on my list now. It's on my list now.
It hasn't
See,
seen
this
its
this
release
is why I
rally
can't
run.
consolidate my portfolio. I'm always getting hit with something new, right?
Now,
I can't figure out all. I want to come down to 10 altcoins. Somehow, when I get to like 11, right, I'm like, all right, cool, cool, cool. Maybe I could do 11. Then someone else just bring me a new project and it brings it up to 12. I'm like, God, come on, man. It's hard to like cut it down.
now the only thing that I would say is concerning to me about this project is the
Talk to me.
24-hour volume. It's literally tanked. It's no way this could be the right number of the 22-hour volume. It's no way in the whole 24 hours only $22 came through this project.
Yeah, now if it's are you do you got the right contract? If it's
Oh yeah,
$22, that's
I got the right one
it's
pulled up
sad
because
for sure,
it's
for
on
sure,
it's literally on CoinGecko, Coin Market Cap. It's literally everywhere.
for
Let's take a look at
sure,
the Ether scan and take a little deeper dive. See,
for
okay,
sure. If it's only a $22 24-hour transaction,
yeah,
that's sad.
yeah.
But once again, if the partnerships that I see is true, I'm not paying attention to it as of right now because I'm looking for next bull. I'm not even looking to scalp this,
We got
right?
what
Or make a trade.
2,000 holders. 2,000 holders, not bad. So I don't think that number is correct. It's no way
Yeah, so
with
if you look,
2,000
I'm looking on
holders.
Etherscan too.
It's no
Yeah, I'm looking
possible
on
way.
Etherscan too. Ain't no way.
With 2,000 holders, only $22 came through that project. So um,
First of all, yeah,
that's uh,
there's one person holding. Well, of course that might be.
well. I'm
I
looking
don't
at the
know,
top wallet here, and they seem to be
twenty-one
accumulating,
percent.
and that's bullish. They're accumulating, so that's bullish. They're not dumping; they're literally accumulating. So it's definitely bullish.
Hold on, how much is 8 mil of this right now? How much is 8 mil?
I have to keep my eye on this project here.
All right, that's
21%.
34,000. Yeah, yeah. Keep yo.
Yeah, I'm keep my eye on this project. I'm gonna have to
Also,
check out the AMA and see what they're talking about.
yeah, that's why I already followed them on Twitter. Set the notification. I'm going to listen in and let's see if they excite me a little bit more. Right.
Right.
Also, my boy Tremendous who brought me this. All right. He said there's a Certic audit rating of 80%. So that's pretty good, right?
Yeah. We got you throw it into the token sniffer and all that when you do your research. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I
Yeah. What's
respect
your
that.
what's your community got next?
Well, first off, shout out to my moderator, Dad Gamer, for showing up, man. You late, man. I got you on payroll. Nah, I'm messing with you. All right, so let me see what we got. We got Jamie says check Dolz, ticker DOLZ. Never heard of this one. Let me know if it pulled up. Oh, okay, it pulled up. You still there? Hold on, we might have lost him. We might have lost him.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Let me make sure you're there. Okay, yeah, I had to switch. I accidentally switched my screen because it had a Z. My bad. Dolz, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What is it, Dolls?
Yeah, I got it. DOLZ.
I don't see it on Coin. I don't see it on CoinGecko.
It's on Coin Market Cap. It's at 1 penny.
I hate it. Okay.
All right,
They
let's
need to
zoom
hurry
in.
up and they got to connect everything quickly, man.
This is a new project. It spawned January 13th, so you definitely got to be aware of this. Very, 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 very aware.
Bro, am I seeing this right? Fully diluted market cap and market cap is the same with only $67,
I'm looking at
24 million.
the circulating supply, and it's also the same. It's kind of sketchy to me. I'll let when I see
Oh hell
this.
no, nah, yeah. I don't know what you got over there, what your guys got over there, yo.
Hey,
What is this?
who is this? Jamie, he calling you out. He calling you out. What's this, Doles? Check out the Twitter
Arousing the
first.
metaverse.
Yeah,
Hold on,
check out
hold
the
on.
Twitter first. Don't go to the website. I learned my lesson about pulling up every website. Just go to the Twitter first and make sure it's
I
official.
can't lie to you. I already went to the website, but the thing is, I usually do this stream on a different browser that's not connected to anything.
Okay, yeah, you know how you is, man. You the top hacker. I'm trying to get like you, bro.
Nah, you just gotta be safe in this space.
Yo, look, I learned my lesson. I was doing an altcoin shill stream, and some people started shilling some tokens. And one of the tokens they pulled up, man, I pulled up the website and they tried to hack me, my dude. So I learned my lesson. On when I see a project that looks sketchy, I am not pulling up the website.
Hey, if it's not on CoinGecko or Market Cap, I'm not touching it.
Facts, facts. Well, it looks like they on Twitter. I don't know. I think this looks like a scam. To be honest with you, how it is
They
built on
got
Polygon.
founders. The founders is here.
Okay.
I don't know if this is like, you I don't know. You can't click on anything to check out their Twitter, LinkedIn, nothing.
It's new. Yeah, I would stay away from it until further notice.
Talk about arousing the metaverse. Oh my god.
You know what project I am bullish on that nobody talks about? Dex tools.
Dex tools.
Yes.
They had their hype during that time. I don't know if you remember during the time where when Uniswap swap first came out,
They got
everyone had to go on Dex tools to check it out, and then they people were making forks of Uniswap with like charts and things like that.
yeah. Man, everybody
Yeah,
uses Dex tools, bro. Just look at the chart. It has one of the most healthiest charts in crypto. Literally, you won't find a red moment. Like this chart is so healthy here all time. I mean, Dex Tools is a project that nobody talks about yet everybody uses, and we know how many degens there are in this space. I literally love what Dex Tools could possibly be in the next bull cycle, and it's only sitting at 26 cents. I'm looking at Dex Tools to go anywhere between $20 and $50.
fair enough. They should. What else utility do they have? All right, I know they. I remember the last time looking at them. Really, they had like a launch pad, Dex Force,
Right?
uh, things like that. I remember that you have to hold their token to actually get like on time like data. It's
You,
like a subscription service for Dex tools
well,
with their
well,
token.
there you go. That's a utility. At least we're
Yeah.
talking about a company that generates income. In fact, I don't know if you use this website here, but I like to refer to this website here. My boy EA. It's called Crypto Fees. And when I'm putting my portfolio together, I want to make sure I got crypto projects in my portfolio that actually operate like real businesses. Now, remember when we talked about how we got to stop calling these crypto projects and calling them companies? Well, what we're looking at
Yeah.
here on my screen are real crypto companies. These are crypto companies that actually generate liquidity each and every day. And if you want a go-to crypto company, I would put some of these on my watch list. These are the ones that actually generate income each and every day. What you think about that?
I'm just going on to the website right now. That's good though.
Yeah.
If you see that the company is making money, that's a good sign, right?
Yes, sir.
In terms of, but what projects I see they don't have a lot of projects up here.
Yeah, and that's the thing about it. Not every project is based off liquidity. Most of them, 90
So
90
yeah,
percent are
yeah,
based off speculation. But these are the
that's
ones
fair
that
enough.
actually garner liquidity each and every day. So I would say, like, man, if
So
they
do you
say,
pair
like,
this up?
go
Do
ahead.
you pair this up with like DeFi Llama?
Oh yeah, I use a DeFi Llama. I like to look at the TVLs and stuff like that. I'm big on total value lock because especially with lending protocols. For instance, if you follow my channel, I talk about Tectonic a lot, which is a lending protocol very similar to Aave, right? Basically a bank. We're seeing banks capitulate, and I believe a lot of that liquidity we're seeing from central banks will flow into lending protocols because they're basically banks. Why try to get 2%, 8% in a traditional bank when I can earn 15 to 20% in APY or APR here? So we're seeing the transfer right now of centralized finance to decentralized finance right before our eyes. I mean, I'm pretty sure you heard of GMX, synthetics. These are projects that's going to be huge in the next bull cycle.
I agree. GMX is right now the leading perp dex on Arbitrum, so I'm liking that. I actually just got contacted a while ago. to like do a sponsored video for another perp dex that's going to be trying to rival GMX on Arbitrum. Perp dexes are going to be big.
You heard
A
of
lot of these things
Apex?
that, especially, huh?
Apex protocol. That's a small one, but a lot of people, a lot of big names behind it.
Apex perp protocol as
Yeah.
a perp.
Yeah, it's a new one. It was launched right in the bear winter, May 7th. Launched around May. But I mean, Crypto Banter has been covering this project. They all use it for leverage. It's one of those new
So
projects that every influencer is bullish. So I know it's some big names behind it.
Apex protocol. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Am I looking at the right one?
Eight with the letter X.
Yep. I
Yep.
think I'm looking at the right one. What's the ticker symbol?
Ape X.
Just
APEX.
Apex.
Yeah. APEX with the little gorilla.
Oh, I had the right one. I thought I messed up. Is that a $10 million market cap?
Yeah, the only concerning part I would say is this: the tokenomics. When you look at the circulating report and supply here, it says 2%. I don't know what it says on CoinGecko. I know you pull up CoinGecko, but I've been seeing this project here. I seen Chico Crypto talk about it. I see my boy Miles talk about it on Crypto Banter. I'm seeing what's the other guy Carl the Moon brought it up and how they're using leverage and stuff with it. So new project, but a lot of big names behind it.
Fair enough. Yep. I did get someone brought this up, talk about a Chico Shill. It's called Pendle.
I
Haven't
I
looked
have
into it yet.
I have I have over $1,000 worth of Pendo. I've been
Pendle, you do?
yeah, I got into Pendo around 3 cent. Like my channel, they already know that's one of my bullish projects. You just made me smile talking about that. Whoever brought that up on your in your chat, man, they some true G's for that one. Yeah, I
That's
got
my
into
boy
Pendo
Jared.
around 3 or 5 cent, man. From like 3 to 5 cent, we was loading up on Pendo, and it's just
Oh,
been going
so
parabolic.
talk to me about it. Talk to me about it.
DeFi
What made you want to
protocol,
get into it?
DeFi protocol. So this is what I was doing. So I told you I use crypto.com app a lot, right? So what I would do when I would look for a lot of my small caps, I would pretty much look at all the small caps. What caught my attention about Pendo originally, I'm like 5 cent, max supply 250 million, and the circulating supply 79%. So the tokenomics caught my attention, and then I started getting into the utility and how it fit that narrative of DeFi, lending, borrowing. So I was like, okay, this project is going to go parabolic in the next bull cycle once people start using the product. So with these lending protocols, we got to understand, you can't think it's dead because we're in a crypto winter. It's just nobody's using the product. But once people start using it, and they will, think about everybody that's going to want to do 10x, 50x, 100x. Everybody wants to leverage, right? They always want to lend. They don't want to use real cash. I feel like this project has a lot of potential, and it even has the partnerships. If you want to check out the website, it has the
I'm just
tokenomics.
looking at one partnership they got right now, which was Gains Network.
Yes, sir.
Gains Network. That's pretty nice.
Man,
They
I can't believe I'm up pretty decent on Pendle. Like I said, I
that
got into
yo,
this shit
congrats, my
early.
boy.
Yeah,
Congrats.
yeah.
That's
It's
good.
been
You found the gem early. That yo, you see that feeling when you find a gem early, and then
yeah,
people start talking about it. You feel like, damn, I'm the man, yo.
yeah,
I
man.
found this by myself.
Me and my guys, we've been bullish on Pendle for at least 3 months now. So I didn't think it would be at 24 cent that quick. I haven't even looked. The last time I checked Pendle, because I don't like to check my HODL wallet, it was at 18 cent. And now it's at 24 cent. I'm like, dang. I got Crush Network, right? And I don't even check that. And I got into that at
Yeah,
like 56 cents. So I got a couple, a couple small casts that your boy's still up on, you know what I'm saying? But I like to,
yeah. Yo,
I don't
Crush
be
Network
wanting
is
to,
a gem.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't be wanting to check them. It might make me want to take some profits. I just leave it alone.
I feel that. I feel that.
But
Pendle's looking good right now. I'm not gonna lie. Pendle is looking good. I have to take a deeper dive into it. A deeper dive into it. I'll add it to my watch list for now. As of right now, do you got another altcoin from your community?
yeah, man. I'm another one on one of those what's it called? I think it's called Alchemy X. Let me see if I can find it. It's one of those projects that got the insane tokenomics, but we're not seeing people use it yet. ACX. Let me see if I can find it.
Alchemy X. Yeah, yeah. This is what this Alchemix. Are
Yeah,
you talking about Alchemix?
I'm bullish on that, man.
Yeah, this one. This is the one I think I was talking about. What Chico was talking about for a while. They had good tokenomics. I really didn't look too deep into it, but I know he talked about it a long time ago. And right now, it's down pretty much. But
What's the ticker on that? Because I'm looking for it.
uh, Ace LCX.
There we go. Yeah. So I got into this around 21 cents, so I'm at a loss. You know, that happens. But what caught my attention about this was the all-time high, bro. I'm like, it's $21 and the all-time high is 2,000. So if I just buy one of these, you know what I mean? That's two bands if it gets to its all-time high. So I bought like three of them. I probably spent like 60, $70 on Alchemix. Not a lot, not a lot. And yeah, I'm at a loss right now. I bought it at $21. I'm at a loss right now. I don't know if it will ever go back to its all-time high, but if it does, that'll be good.
I feel that. This is another one that has to wait for the DeFi. Remember DeFi summer?
Yeah.
There's a potential we could have DeFi summer again. Maybe we'll see how the markets go. DeFi just needs to be talked about once again because they're still updating here. They're still pushing out updates. A lot of updates on their Twitter here. So it's not a bad play. You buy 5 of these. It gets back up to 2K. That's 10K.
Exactly,
Who
man.
knows?
I mean, what you can't beat that, right? You know, like
They
yeah,
got they got a pool with optimism on Velodrome. So hey, listen, I'm not mad.
and a unique
Alchemy
utility.
Five joins.
What?
That was like Olympus, Genos,
Yeah,
Badger, Stargate, and other accumulating purple coins.
that was my baby in the last bull run Badger. I
Yeah,
lit.
Badger. That's yeah.
So what I did, right? Back in the last bull run, I literally copied Andrew Tate's portfolio and put like maybe 20.
Andrew Tate,
Yeah, yeah, Andrew Tate, the Andrew Tate.
top G.
Yeah, top G. So I copied his portfolio. I probably put like $20 in each of the projects.
I didn't know he had a portfolio.
Yes, man, he got a DeFi portfolio. I'll send you the email because it's in my email. I haven't used it in a video in a long time, probably like 4 or 5 months. But that's one of the big things we used to talk about. We used to talk about Andrew Tate's portfolio, man, and he had all of his projects were DeFi projects. In fact, I think that's probably where I discovered Pendle. He had Pendle, Badger, Synthetics, all of these DeFi projects before they went parabolic, and then they literally went parabolic. He literally just bought all DeFi products. So that's how I found about Pendle, SNX, Synthetics. Synthetics is going to be huge, matter of fact, in the next bull cycle. Like, when we talk about synthetic assets, that's like a $7 billion, $10 billion like market. And it's going to be $1 trillion market in the future if it's not already getting close.
Yep, yep. I agree. That is going to be something to look at. Another altcoin bought to me by Tremendous was Cellframe. Now I talked about Cellframe a long time ago,
Oh, shit.
right?
Now we get into
These
my boy
guys,
Crypto
I didn't get
Archie's
into price.
tokens.
You said what?
I said this one of my boy Crypto Archie's go-tos.
Oh, this I really haven't kept up with it at all. But I know they were supposed to do something like similar to what Polkadot did,
Okay.
with parachains on their blockchain. Essentially, you get to buy like a parachain or whatever they want to call it, and then build onto them. That's all I remember from this thing.
Man, I missed the cell frame pump. I literally faded the token and it did like a crazy pump to like 83 cent. And it almost
It's a
retraced all the way
dual
back
layer
down.
sharding. I know a lot of people wanted to talk about it because it's supposed to be like quantum resistant or whatever, but
Yeah, that's the narrative that I was telling you about. This is the project that I was telling you that's working on stopping the supercomputers.
but that to me right now, that narrative won't come no time soon. We
Right.
we have we have we have yet to even fully implement digital currencies, crypto. What else you have? AI. We haven't fully implemented none of those things to the point where we got to think about quantum computing. Yo, it's cool. It's cool to be very early on a narrative, but this is like a 10 to 20-year hold, right? For the idea of quantum resistance to actually be a thing. I don't know. Depends on how fast supercomputers move into this space. But
Right.
hey,
Well, it's one of those cybersecurity projects that their pride is on building, like you said, quantum resistance, where if these supercomputers some way can figure out algorithms to hack these crypto projects, then you'll be able to use Cellframe to recreate those algorithms that the supercomputers can't use. So I think that's the utility. Hopefully I explained it a little bit correct. I'm not the biggest techie guy, but I'm bullish on the project. I love the tokenomics. Like, you can't beat the tokenomics. Not much dilution, but like you said, I think that narrative is a little bit farther out. I don't know how well it will do in the next bull cycle, but it is starting to get popular. I have noticed a lot of
Oh,
people starting to cover it.
best believe it's going to be shilled. It was already shilled at one point in time
Okay.
heavily with
Okay.
nothing going for themselves, and they're going to be shilled again if, especially when people start to look at the tokenomics, the market cap.
Facts.
You like, oh shit, it's not a lot left circulating. It's not a lot of inflation left. Yeah, this thing is going to be shilled, right? 24-hour volume. I don't know what it shows for you on Coin Market Cap of only 78,000.
Okay, 61,000 over here.
Yeah, if think about it, one person puts $1 million into this bitch. This thing is
Oh
pumping.
yeah, it's gonna be a god
So
green candle.
this could be one of those things that people are going to pump easily, right? Right. But I'm not mad at it, right? I want to see what's going to come from it.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of people. I guess we started a little early. Now a lot of people start to come. We're seeing a lot of people. They liking the collaboration. Maybe some people that also watch you. They like, wow, Millie collaborating with Altcoin. That's crazy. Yeah, man. We got a lot of new stuff coming, man. We gonna continue to work.
Yeah, yo,
I like it.
yeah. So I'm trying to figure out the best time to stream. I try to stream at like 2, maybe even 12 to try to get the European guys into the space. I don't know when the best time is for me to stream because my days to stream, I'm trying to make it consistently every weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. That's my best like times to really stream.
Yeah, I've been trying to find a consistent time in the morning, man. I think I got a little window. So what happens is I watch my boy Matt Perry. I don't know if you follow him. He does like a lot of Terra Luna Classic content. He always goes lives early in the morning. But then it's a little window in between him and then Crypto R Us and my other boy Rodney, which is My Crypto's Journey. So I've been trying to exploit that little window from like 8:30, from like 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock, that little hour. And I've been trying to get a little bit more consistent with my streams because people been asking me, Millie, you need to do more live streams, do more live streams. I'm new to the whole live stream thing, but kind of like you, I'm trying to figure out the best time for it and get more consistent with it. But we do got some other projects here. We got another project. I'm looking at it right now from James
Yo,
here.
yeah, yeah,
He says,
yeah. Yeah, go ahead and look at that because I think we just got hit with another one on my side. But
what's it?
yeah,
Shibakin Finance.
what's the ticker?
Shibakin.
That's it.
That's it. Shibakin Finance. It's on 3 chains. Has liquidity on 3 chains here. It's been around a while, since 2021. Not the most beautiful chart all
Oh,
time.
come on now. Yeah, I don't know what you guys be smoking over there, man. What is this?
Is this a
Yo,
project you created?
I see 24-hour trading volume of $207. What is this?
What? I got a 24 volume of $45 over here. That's the first thing that kind of like popped up to me. Shibakin
Oh yeah, yeah,
Finance.
yeah. Let's skip
One
over this. I don't know
deflationary.
you.
Yeah.
See, this
This
is
didn't make
why
the
I don't
cut.
cover no meme
This
coins.
did make. I don't think this is a meme coin. I
You
think it.
sure?
I just looked at the Twitter. It looks like they got some type of utility that they're pitching. One deflationary asset, multiple smart contracts, 3 chains, unlimited possibility. They don't even have a direct utility. They just, I don't
They
know.
trying to sell you on the idea of deflationary, right? So over time the tokens get burned
SBC.
and the price goes up.
All right, so let's
Yeah, no, no, no.
move on to yours, and then I'll go to the next one of mine.
Yo, that
Who
scares
is this?
me.
Who is this? James. Yeah, that one didn't make the cut. James, try again, man.
That scares
You
me.
still my guy, but we got to move on. What's the next one?
Well, we just got hit with it's called every game.
Ticker?
Ticker E game. T game. E game.
E game. All right, let's check it out.
My guy Steve said the CEO of Samsung Games is also the CEO of this micro cap.
Under $1 million. Okay, micro cap. Let's talk. Y'all know I
You
like,
can
I'm
make
a super
NFT
D.
transactions by blockchain all your values here, right? So let's see.
Super
I'm trying to
DJ.
look at the team really. I'm trying to scroll down a little bit, see if I could find anything on the team.
30,000 followers. Not bad for Low cap,
How many followers?
30,000.
What's the engagement looking like? What's their posting?
February 16th was the last post, so not much engagement as of late.
So this
Now to be fair, I 5x on no 3x. I 3x'd on DTube, and they don't never post on Twitter. So sometimes you could catch a little 3x to 5x on a project that's not too active on Twitter, but I wouldn't keep my money in it. I took all my profits from DTube, but we did get a 3x on DTube. Make sure y'all check out our Patreons, man. If you want extra content, we both have Patreons. Very, 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 very good Patreons. Not expensive at all, and you can get a lot of value from these Patreons. I believe my boy EA does pre-sales, private sales, can put you on all type of sales in his Patreon. And y'all already know on my Patreon, we talk about super Degen stuff, small caps, what I'm looking at when I enter, liquidity of these projects, man, and just, all out Web3 type stuff. So make sure y'all check out the links in the description.
facts. So if you want to get into some upcoming projects, private sale, join my Patreon. If you want to get some cool plays, because as you guys seen, I missed out on some different plays that he got. You gonna have to get those crypto calls.
Let's get it. But yeah,
I do crypto calls, but not as frequent because I tend to trade like you guys are in the depth, the degen parts. I'm looking for more like at least $1 million market cap before I start talking about it. At least
we see. Hey, you know what? To be fair, I start talking about those projects under $1 million market cap first in the Patreon. So you get it first in the Patreon. So we watch it before we actually bring it on the channel because we don't want to bring no BS on the channel. So we talk about it, we watch it. But even before I bring it on the Patreon, man, I try to do as much research as possible. And yeah, it's been playing out pretty well for me, man. Got a few, 3x's, 5x's, 6x's here and there. But we gonna keep learning and keep working. I'm looking at this every game, man. How you think the game looking?
I was looking for that CEO. I was trying to find the CEO.
I'm looking at the
Um,
gameplay here.
oh, what the pin tweet of the metaverse?
Yeah.
Oh, those don't always excite me anymore because there's too many. There's a lot of metaverses. I'm looking for. They said it was this Samsung, games CEO. I'm trying to figure out who that is. That is going to drive me more to this altcoin more than the metaverse,
Oh, you on a
if that
website?
makes sense. Yeah, you got to
Website
go
look
all the
pretty
way down.
clean.
Go to info, right? When you go to info, you got to scroll all the way down. You're gonna see their future roadmap. Right now,
I'm checking it out.
but they got a metaverse space update, more arcade game services, battle arena services, and what more for the future. But since none of their names is like clickable, I can't really tell anything really. Twin Star Games, but yeah, they do have Samsung Games down there as like a partnership. So
We have
as
to
a
see how this
partner,
one turns out. I'm a little yeah, I don't know about this one.
yeah, I'm also skeptical, but
Hey, it's only fair. It's only fair. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna always get them all right. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you can't hit on everything.
Yeah, you can't, man. A lot of times the people that's part of my community, man, they be the real ones getting the 10x and 50x. I'll be like, how y'all be finding this stuff, man? Y'all get into this stuff super early.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see if you got another one for me, guys.
All right, let's see what we got here. Um, Space Chain AI token. Maybe you heard about it.
Space
SPC.
Train,
SPC. All right, that's pulling up on
SPC.
CoinMarketCap. I see it. First message I see is Space Chain has migrated to new contract. How do you feel about V2s in them type of situations? Is that necessary?
What you said? Say that again.
How do you feel about V2s and when you see those type of messages on a project? Is that necessarily a bad thing to you?
Like the migration.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
That may mean it's either they got hacked or they are moving to their own chain
Okay.
or they upgraded their chain. There's many reasons.
Yes. So everybody always wants to make it always to make it like a bad narrative, and I try to tell people that's not always bad. So 10,000
Yeah, because they
followers,
could have moved to their own chain.
Space Chain, bringing blockchain and space together to create opportunities in both fields. Okay, interesting little opener. The world's leading integrator of space. Okay, so we got a project that's a blockchain based on space exploration or space research or something like this. Is interesting. I've never seen this before. So just go to the website.
The last project I knew about, like anything that has to do with outer space, is Robonomics.
Space
That was
chain.
supposed to be that is a polka dot pair chain, but
Space chain offers space as a service for modern businesses, enabling companies to innovate new use cases using space products and take their blockchain tech to space. So, what you think about it so far?
right now nothing truly pops up to me because I don't, as of right now, just looking at it, space as a service. I don't know what the heck space as a service is. Are we selling space?
Right.
What are we doing?
You're trying to figure out like how this connects to crypto, the utility. They look like they're
Yeah,
doxed here at the bottom. That's a good thing.
yeah. They're.
The
I
founder.
don't know what is this.
They got the founder
Yeah, I
right
don't
there.
know. I don't have a huge take on it because there's nothing that pops up to me like really fast to make me like, okay,
I see
let me
their
check this
partner
out.
with VLOS. VLOS was supposed to be the fastest um
Yeah, I seen that.
fastest
I like right
blockchain.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they got Ultim right there.
Okay.
I think that's Qtum. Sorry,
Yeah, Qtum. I see it.
that's the only things I see that's popped up to me
I'm
right
trying to
there.
figure out what they actually do. See, maybe it's a blockchain for satellites, because if
Bringing
so, that would
blockchain and
be
space together.
huge. A blockchain like for satellites and oracles and bringing off-chain data from satellites to the blockchain. I don't know. I kind of like it.
This could be it. Once again, this could be another play that has to take time to develop.
I can respect that. It does
Right, because
have.
right now, remember recently in the stock market, people were talking about SpaceX and the other guy. I don't remember his name. Uh, the voyage to space. They were supposed to do a voyage to space, and their stock was pumping. Now we really don't even hear nothing from their stock. Is because like space isn't like a big thing that people are talking about right now. So this could be one of those things that may be good, but won't pump like until that actually becomes a thing.
Yeah, man. There's always been a division between the space narrative. Either some people believe it, either you believe it or you don't. Let's just keep it real. What gives me hope about space, of course, is Elon Musk and his admiration to make the world a interplanetary world, meaning we'll be able to travel from planet to planet. He seems like he's real motivated to make that happen. And for him to be the richest man on the world and that be one of his goals, I mean, we'll just have to see how that turns out. Are
Hey,
you
I'll be honest.
are you a believer in space? Should I ask? Do you believe man went to the moon?
It probably did. I don't know. I'm not into these conspiracy theories, but I just know Elon Musk talking about we're going to do space travels. That is not happening no time soon, at least in my lifetime. I don't know when it could potentially happen, but it's not happening in my lifetime, right? I see this like 20,
20
2,500 or
years.
something.
We're
I don't
talking.
know.
He's talking
We having
about
it
anywhere between 2027 and 2030, and you don't see it happening.
2027,
Yes, sir.
between 2027 and 2030,
Yeah.
2030.
Yes, sir.
Bro, that's not far away for that. Like I know technology advances quick, but space travel in that time?
I mean, every other
Shit.
day he putting a rocket in the sky. Have you seen it? Every other day he
Listen,
tested a rocket.
there's only one per. I don't know. I don't know. When it happens, it happens. But right now, I'm gonna just say it's not happening no time soon.
I'm just saying that's pretty ambitious for the richest man in the world to have that as one of his goals before he leaves this earth. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah,
He said,
that's a fact, man.
I mean, I like it. I like the fact that you can be that wealthy and you can, you know, you can set that type of goal. Like that's really being innovative. You know what I mean? That's like some Albert Einstein
You
type
know
of
why?
shit.
You know why he could set that goal?
Talk to me.
He has so much money that there is no other goals to set.
Hey, you made a point.
When you get that rich, there's not much left on this planet that
To-
you need to conquer.
right, it's not much to accomplish here, huh? So now it's time to accomplish another planet. I feel it. I feel it, man. But I love I love the hopium. You get what I'm saying? It really is hopium, and it gives people, It gives them people that's into space something to live for. I'm not gonna say I'm against it. I don't know, but I love the guy's ambition.
Facts.
You got another project?
Like I said, we'll have to see.
I
Right
think we
now,
got another one in
I
here.
just
If you don't got
we
one,
was just brought another altcoin
okay.
called Nori Go.
The rapper?
Not, not Noriega,
what's the
but
what's the
uh,
what's the ticker to
it's a
this?
community-based gaming platform here.
What's the ticker?
I wouldn't. I want to know what your take is on this. They're proud to join the real Floki Inu ecosystem. So they're with FlokiFi.
What's the
I don't know
tick?
if you know about them.
What's the ticker?
Ticker is Go.
All right, go.
It's like the project is called well, you spell it Nori Go.
Okay, I found it. Okay, the ticker had an exclamation mark on it. All right, so let's check it out. Nora go. Whoa, this is a super super Degen play. three hundred thousand
Now
dollar
I
market
think
cap. Whew.
you said what?
This is super super Degen. We're talking about three hundred
Yep.
thousand dollar market cap. Now, don't
Yep.
get me wrong. It was a project back in the day that I made a little bit of money off that had a very small market cap, and you might have heard of this project. It's called X Curate.
X curate and I probably have to see it to remember.
It's a music token.
Mm. Nah, it's not ringing any bells right now.
Okay, okay. I know you were hip on some of the music tokens, but let's get into this. 400. What's that? 400 million. 40% of 1 billion. All right, let's get into the Twitter. What actually does this project do? It doesn't have much people
It's
on the watch list, so it must be a super Degen play for sure, for sure.
Yeah, it's another gaming project. I just seen that they partnered with Floki, so I thought you might like it. So I wanted you to see
Hold
what you
on.
think about it.
Why you think I might like it?
Huh? My fault. My
Why do
fault.
you
My
think
fault.
you think I'm a Floki fan or something?
Yo, is it Floki? Is it Floki in your neck of the woods?
Look, no, and Floki is in your neck of the woods. Ain't they created a metaverse? You the metaverse guy. Floki is a
Wait,
metaverse
are
meme
they?
coin. Yeah, they're a metaverse meme coin. I've never been a fan of Floki. I'm more vote Inu Dagalan Mars. I see what Floki is doing, but they're more on the metaverse side of things. They got a nice metaverse called Valhalla that looks beautiful. And there's a lot of people shilling Floki. I believe it has a bright future. Just not one of the projects, that I'm the biggest fan of. But if the
Yeah,
if the,
I have no clue with Floki. I didn't know with Floki. I seen Floki Inu, and I already put them in a bunch of all the other Inus.
look, I will say this: if you did do research on the metaverse, you would like it. They got one of those
All right.
metaverses that's actually really really put together.
I'll throw it on the watch list and see what comes of it. But I don't got a $300 million market cap.
Yeah,
Hell
it's
no.
too high, man. It's real high. It's up there.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
Baby
yeah.
Doge.
I won't look into it. If I miss it, I miss it.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you on that. I don't know what to think about this right here. If this is something
The
that
Norigo.
yeah, I'm looking at the Norigo. I'm on their Twitter. It's in the Floki ecosystem. Could it go parabolic? Possibly. You feel me? It's very very new. This is super Degen. I didn't even know you can build on Floki. You can build on Floki? I didn't know that.
You definitely asking the wrong person. I don't know nothing about Floki.
Yeah, I didn't know you could build on Floki. But let's get into the next one. I have to do more research on that. It's too new. I mean, this project just spawned in March 7th. Like March, like
Fair, yeah.
yeah,
That's fair
this
enough.
is new. Yeah, I like to be careful with new. It was a project of short story. Let me tell you a short story. EA. It was a project, and I'll pull it up over here that I bought that was new. I thought that this project was going to be the project, right? And it turned out to be a slow rug, but it was a new project, and that's why we got to be careful with these new projects. Now, the name of this project was called you might have heard of it. It's similar to Quant. I don't even know the name of it. It sounds like Quant, but I can't even pull it up. Quantum or something like that. You ever heard of that?
Nah, I don't even know where you was going with
There
it.
we go. This right here. Qtron. Quantrao. And it's up 19%. Please stay away from this project. So I did some research on this project back in the day, right? And I was like, this is when I was a newbie. And I looked at the market cap and the self-circulating supply, and I was like, oh, no dilution. Whoop, whoop, whoop. This is a gem, right? So I took a flyer on it, put a couple dollars in it. And as you can see from the chart, it never returned up. I mean, it started at like $8. I put money in it at probably like $5, thinking like, oh, the max supply is this. It's gonna go to $30. Nah, just because it has favorable tokenomics, guys, doesn't mean the project is a good project. So I want to make that clear. You got to be clear because some of these projects are scams. Now, you want to know what this project is? I figured it out, right? These are what these new projects do. They put all these keywords. They get you hype, right? They even put good tokenomics on the project, but they create a project that's for people who shorting the market. So what this does is this is a liquidity trap. It gets you to buy the project and it gets all new people to buy the project, but the founders and devs, they got bots that's consistently shorting the project. So it's good to look on Dex tools to make sure that some of these new projects don't have bots, because bots can destroy a project. And this is a perfect example of how bots just kept shorting this project until they destroyed it. So be careful of the bots, man, with these new projects.
Yeah, that's a good call, man.
Yeah,
It's
man. I don't know if you ever went to Dex Tools and you noticed that when you see the bots, I stay away from projects that have a lot of bots. Now, the next
yeah,
project,
they let you know when the bots are trading too.
yeah, it shows it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like when you watch them, right? The bots are so sneaky, right? They'll watch people like, let's say if somebody spends 5 BNB, right? Let's say you spend 5 BNB on a project, the bot will sell the 5 BNB right after you buy it,
Yeah, that's crazy.
right?
It's a wild wild west, man.
Yeah, so I figured it out. EA, these scam devs, these scam founders, they'll create a project specifically for shorters, specifically for people that short the market. Ain't that crazy?
Yo, there's some smart people in this space that just know how to rug people without you even noticing, man. It's the sad part. Like this right now, we're some normal guys probably, right? Decent, decently intelligent, right? And there's some guys with super brains that know how to spin up a quick bot and just ruin the project.
Factual knowledge. All
This
right,
this is it's a crazy space, man.
the Wild Wild West. Now, the next token I'm gonna bring up that we're gonna talk about, that this is an interesting token. It came across my table before, but I guess somebody in the chat wanted to talk about it. I don't know if you heard about it, but it's supposed to be the adult world taboo token.
Oh man, oh man.
What do you think about this?
Anything that's trying to bring the adult world into crypto, I don't know why. What can they benefit from it? What's going on?
Well, to be fair, OnlyFans became huge. I mean, just imagine if OnlyFans had its own token. You don't think that would be huge?
Yeah, actually, that would be. There was actually speculating to go in public, right?
Yeah,
Well, not they were scared. There was a reason. There was a time where OnlyFans was about to stop with all the adult stuff because
facts, facts. I
their
remember that.
their partners didn't like what they was doing if they wanted to go public, right? So there's a potential, right, for a Web3 or crypto based slash OnlyFans, but they're gonna have to give they're gonna have to pay the probably the biggest influencer on OnlyFans a shit ton of money for them to promote their ecosystem.
Right.
And that's gonna be tough.
So I guess with this taboo token, we're looking at what, the Pornhub of crypto. If
Yeah,
that's what this is, because like, the tokenomics is flawless. Like, I'm looking at the tokenomics here, like, this project is too good to be true. It gotta be something. It's too perfect. I remember when
I'm trying to figure out.
it's pumped, and I was like, why is it so perfect? No dilution, no inflation. It's just too perfect.
I don't see what it's about.
I
There's
don't want to
nothing
pull
that
up the
tells you.
website. I'll just pull up the
Taboo
Twitter.
offers an innovative marketplace NFTs with utility and exclusive VIP events.
Right.
But the
Like,
thing is, why would people choose Taboo over OnlyFans if OnlyFans has the opportunity to get into the space themselves?
perfect. I mean, that's a good point. That's a good point there. I don't know what Taboo does, to be honest with you.
It just says it's a marketplace,
So what is it?
and they're
It's NFTs. They do NFTs.
NFT marketplace, and I'm looking at the brand ambassador, like the models that they have. Chloe Trey, I don't know who that is. They could have just stole a bunch of these pictures. I don't know. Is any of these girls tweeting about this?
I've never seen anybody tweet about this.
Yeah, so yeah, it's not something that's probably gonna be on my radar.
Okay, they're calling themselves the Playboy of crypto. So yeah, man, I don't know. You got to be one of them freak type persons, man, to be into this. Not my
Hey,
biggest narrative that I would play with in crypto. I'm not sure if you guys in the comments have invested into this. Me personally, I won't be. But hey, man, there's some horn dog people out there that might want to bring this industry to crypto, and I get it. Just not my cup of tea.
you want to hear something funny? Since I be on like Web3 Twitter a lot, there's a lot of these girls that is coming onto the space taking advantage of these guys around here because they're simps. Like I said, they making OnlyFans targeting towards these guys in this space. So hey, they making
We
money off of some of these guys.
Yo, the positive to that is we need as much ladies as possible in crypto, man. We need
Oh, you
ladies in
damn right.
crypto. Like, ladies control retail. Ladies buy way more stuff online than men. You feel me? So we need ladies in retail. And in fact, for the last 2-3 months, it's funny because it seems like in the crypto winter, it's like people get smart. They like, oh, this is the best time to become a crypto YouTuber while everything is down, because you don't got to worry about to be the fall guy if you become a YouTube influencer while everything is at the top, and then it crashes and everybody looking at you crazy. So now we're seeing a lot of YouTubers get in at the bottom, and I'm seeing a lot of ladies, right? Ladies like that I've never seen cover
Hey,
crypto that have YouTube channels, legit YouTube channels, and it legit looks like somebody created the YouTube channel and just put them as the face of it.
I would do that if I had the opportunity because I know
It sells, right?
a woman's image sells.
Yes, yes, yes. So I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. Like, people are starting to get smarter, and I think that's what we need. We need more females in the crypto space for the retail aspect. I think if you look at the numbers, it's like what, 60-70% men, 30% female. You know what I'm saying? When female is the top online retail. I don't know. It's something to
Yep,
look into. I'm not sure how taboo would fit into that, but we do. I would love to see more women in the space.
I do got an altcoin for you.
Talk to me.
Um, right now it seems like you're following these guys too. This was brought to me by Steve and Tremendous here. So it's called Equify, and you follow them on Twitter.
What's
A
it called?
licensed, regulated, secure. Equify is the only fully licensed and regulated decentralized platform backed by a leading digital bank.
Equify?
Yeah.
How you spell that?
Ticker is EQX. $1 million market cap, well, $2 million market cap.
Ah, okay. Yeah,
Over
yeah.
half of its supply is out.
Oh yeah, I've looked into these guys. When me and my Patreon, we was going over some crypto projects that were under the 200-day moving average, and this was one of the ones that came across my table. So I'm very familiar with this project. I felt like it was ready to pop. I seen a lot of projects going parabolic that were under the 200-day, and this one had not touched the average. So at the time, I was looking for projects that was ready to pop. It still hasn't popped, but you could tell if you look at the all-time chart that it's in a range of accumulation. It's either two things: either project dead or they're accumulating. Let's keep it real. So
Facts.
I like projects that kind of have these charts, because it shows me that I may be at the floor, but I also want to let the community know on both ends that it is high risk. You feel me? These projects, when you see charts like this, are high risk. But I think why I
Yeah, I
didn't
have
get into it, I didn't like the tokenomics. I didn't like that the self-circulating supply was only 15%. I tend to stay away from projects that's not at least 40% of the max supply. That's kind of like my number. And I didn't like the
am I blind?
dilution
Is
with
this
it.
not 50%? Over 50% out?
On mine, it's saying 15%. You know, I'm the coin market cap guy. What it says on CoinGecko.
Right now, I just see the circulated supply as 268 mil, as the total supply being 500 mil.
Okay, so yeah, they haven't updated yet on coin market cap. They still have it at 75 million, which is 15% of that 500. It's crazy how they do this type of stuff. They need to get their act right. Who, I don't know who's right, not to say whether each one is right, but they need to have information that's the same on both websites at least.
Yeah. Also, I'm getting. So a comment came in. Also, Steve said this is a top live stream. Yes, it is. Thank you. Go follow. So go subscribe to Soap God if you guys like what you're hearing here. He covers a lot of the things that I cover, especially not meme coins. I don't cover meme coins, but he covers the meme coins. So if you like DGen plays, he got some good DGen plays. But Tremendous said what throws him off is their Instagram, right? They have a lot of followers, but not a lot of community engagement. Also, even in their Discord, they have 2,000 members, but very few people active for Equify.
Yeah, that would be a red flag to me. Um, I don't know. They're kind of like they're if that's true, then I don't like that they're pitching that they're licensed and regulated, because I feel like if they were licensed and regulated, they'd be a little bit more popular. So what's holding this project back? Something's holding it back. Cause
Could
it's
they? It depends. Like you see, some projects are focused more on building over marketing, right?
so
And
building organically.
no, they're building their company, right? They're trying, like we said, they're trying to move from just a project, from just a startup to actually a full blown, company. So they could be focusing only solely on the product that they want to build. They want to bring to the space over marketing. Some people choose that, which could hinder them, but also depending on how good the product they bring out could help them long term for like people that believed in them heavily, right? Accumulating at these prices as of right now, they fully come out with um their 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 product, and they let us know who the big leading bank is. That is, they say they're backed by the leading digital bank. If they tell us who that is, that could be another positive for this Equify thing. But as of right now, it's not something for me. But that's just an angle I just see them taking.
Well, I like what they're working on as I'm looking at the roadmap here. It seems like, yeah, okay, so back in the day, right? I got a sponsorship, and I don't even know if this project is still around. But back in the day, it was this project that sponsored me called Xcash. They're very similar to Monero and those private tokens and stuff like that. It's called Xcash. You might have heard it, you might have not. And they paid me a substantial amount in the bull cycle. This was like the height of the bull cycle, and I'm a new YouTuber getting this type of sponsorship. Blew my mind. But the thing about the project that used to turn people away from it is that it was just too techie. When you got to the website, it wasn't hard for a person who wasn't techie to understand it. And that's what I'm seeing here from the roadmap. Is like, if you're not the average retail person, when they look at this stuff, this white paper stuff, they want things that they can understand. And if you make your website a little too techy for only the tech people, like you said, you could tell the projects that's really focused on building their technology and utility. And this seems like one. But you know what this project reminds me of, EA?
Mhm.
Scallop.
Oh, my boy.
Very similar to Scallop. Same type
Ah,
of
boy.
pitch, regulated banking, same type of pitch. Not as good as tokenomics. I think Scallop is well ahead of them as far as popularity, but very similar to Scallop.
Yeah. Once again, I don't want to, sound like a person that just say, "Hey, I got into the private sale of it," but shit, I got into the private sale of Scallop, bro. I won't lie to you. This thing
how did
made
how
us
did
some
that go?
crazy,
How did that go?
crazy, crazy money, crazy money. Um, as you can see from the all-time high of $20.10. Let me see. Let me go on my back end and tell you what price I got into it at the private sale stage right now. Oh, where's my thing? Hold on, give me 1 second. There we go. Oh yeah, see, I don't want to pop that up. See, I don't want to pop that up on my screen here for you guys to see that. Hey, just know. Oh, actually, I could just check it up on my phone here. Because I keep notes of a lot of things, a lot of private sales I got into, so I couldn't bring that up. Did I delete it? Oh yeah, I did delete it. But we got into the scallop very cheap, and they had a crazy vesting, like not a crazy vesting, a good vesting period for us, right? It was 4 vesting periods, so they gave us 25% at each like vesting period, meaning we was able to enjoy a lot of money from scallop, right? At one point in time, I think one allocation was probably like five grand, right? just
Sheesh.
from $1,000 invested in. We got like four of those one at one point, right? So Scallop was doing good for us, and I'm excited to see other people talk about it because us in our Discord, we were saying we're going to wait for it to come down a little bit, and we're going to get right back into it because Scallop, we believe, is going to be big. I actually follow them on LinkedIn, and they're constantly giving out updates. Um, and their Twitter, like everything to me is just looking good for Scallop. I like it.
So with these projects, speaking of that, I want to actually ask you a question about that when you do your research. Do you think it's necessary to join the telegrams and the link and things of that sort? Is that something that you normally do?
So when I get into private sales, I tell everyone, right? If you get into private sale with me, especially through my Patreon, yo, follow their Telegram, follow every social you need because if I can't answer the question about their private sale, they most likely can answer a question that I don't know, right? And that also gives you like you get to gauge their community, you get to gauge how they're talking to their investors because the good thing about crypto, right? The good thing about crypto as of right now is that we're so early onto the space that the CEOs need their community because the community is the one that's going to prop them up high, going to shield them up on Twitter, do everything. Got influencers like us talking about them on Twitter. So if you get to see how they treat everyone in their community, how active they are, things like that, that lets you know that they're building something and they're really engaged in this space. Because think about some of I could think about some of the projects I got into, right, where they're not really so communicative on their socials, which end up hurting their price a lot more than another altcoin per se. So it's always good to follow them everywhere you can possibly follow them.
That's
Get
true.
all types of information you need.
That's true. It could get tricky, man. I'm telling you. I literally on the last project pre-sale, I literally followed the KYC, put the contracts through all the honeypots token sniffers. Was part of the Telegram. They literally rugged everything. EA deleted everything, deleted the emails, deleted the Telegram, deleted the KYC. They went through all of that. Like they made it look so perfect. You feel me? And then straight rug the whole community. So
Yeah, it's tough because
yeah,
some of these people's already know what to do. Like some of them already have like a Twitter set up right now, right? So when you
yeah,
go look at one of
it's
their projects, and it's gonna be like, hey, this Twitter been like, let's say in 2024 when we start looking at back at some of these projects, right? They're gonna say this Twitter account has already been created in 2022,
right.
right? But it's been a dummy account the whole time, and
I
then now they
learned
just came
that.
out and make them seem a little bit more legitimate, seem like they've been really building in this space for a long time. A lot of
Gems,
projects do that, like.
gems. That's facts, man. That's facts. And you like you can never be too careful out here. You know what I'm saying? And now, just to protect the community, I'm extremely wary of all of that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just crazy. It's like you build these companies in this community all for a quick buck when you got people that's willing to ride the long term. I just don't understand the mindset of these guys and these scammers, man. I just don't get it sometimes.
Yeah, listen, some people want to make money the good way. Some people want to make it the bad way.
Yeah.
It's a tough game. It's a tough game, especially if you get caught up in it, right?
Yeah, man, it's like they prey upon the influencers, man. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They prey upon good people. I'm a good person. I want to see everybody win. I want to see the community win. You feel me? And it's like, damn, everybody doesn't have that same integrity and character. And I had to learn the hard way in the crypto space. Everybody doesn't have that same character and integrity.
Yeah. I think. Hold on. We might have just been brought another good project here. I was about to say, yo, I got a
What you
few
looking
projects
at?
left in me to talk about,
I was
but
gonna
yeah, no,
say,
I was
man,
letting you talk.
I was gonna give it like 3 more minutes. We've been on for 3 hours.
Yeah, all
we
right. Let
close.
me
We
let me
got
let
three
me
more
let
minutes.
me hit you with this one.
Three more. Give me.
Let me hit you with this one,
That's
and
the
we
last
could.
one, y'all. We got 3 minutes. Let's go out with a bang. What's the last one?
It's called digital bits.
Oh my God, I've been shilled this so many times. Spell.
Ticker
Hold on. X
XDB.
XDB. Okay, not this one. That was Digibyte. So XDB.
Yeah, Digibyte. That's an old thing. That's an old thing.
Okay. People was used to shilling that so many times in my chat, man. All right, I'm ready. Digital bits.
All right. Just look at it. Go into the website, right? Scroll down a little bit. You see where they've been integrated. I don't know if this is like the Rakuten. Rakuten. You know where Rakuten is? I've
Mm-mm.
seen that. I've seen Rakuten somewhere,
The blockchain for
but
brands. Okay, this is different.
so when you go look at their ecosystem, you get to look at their partners and then you get to look at the infrastructures, right? They have a brand ambassador, David Beckham.
That's huge. That remind me of that project where the ambassador was Hussein Bolt
I haven't heard of that one.
stepping.
Steppin. Oh, yeah. I didn't
Yeah.
know Usain Bolt was there.
Yeah, he's the ambassador. Very similar position as David Beckham here. I hope I'm talking about the right one. I know it's a couple of those move to earn projects, but I believe it is stepping that he was the ambassador. If I'm wrong, chat, please correct me. But he is Usain Bolt is an ambassador of one of those move to earn tokens. But yeah, this is huge right here. David Beckham, you know,
Yo, yeah,
as long
yeah.
as it's legit, man,
The blockchain for brands,
hold on.
fast,
Let me go back to the Twitter.
eco-friendly, and extremely easy to use. It's an open
35,000
source
people.
blockchain, right?
What's the
They're
utility for
taking
this?
payments. Right. The blockchain for brands empowers AS Rome fans. We're excited to share they've been accepted as a store of payment, like a store of payment for an Italy football club. If you guys, like soccer or whatever you call it, soccer or football, that's cool. They got some adoption overseas.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of these soccer teams partner with these crypto projects, man.
Yeah, Labs got one good
Yeah,
one.
I seen that. I was just about to bring that up when you said that. I was like, Labs got a pretty neat partnership. I was mad when Velos lost their partnership with Ferrari because that was huge. I mean, you're calling yourself the fastest blockchain and that you got a partnership with Ferrari. That was lit. I don't know how they
Yeah.
lost that.
Did they lose it or did they lie?
No, they legit had a $30 million partnership with Ferrari, and Ferrari didn't pick up the second year option, so it was legit.
Uh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
they didn't
you,
pick it
you
up.
know, I was very skeptical on Velas. Is it? Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Velas.
yeah,
Yeah,
Velas.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
we're talking about the right one. Yeah, yeah. The next Solana is what they were calling it. But yeah, the partnership was legit. The only problem was after Ferrari didn't pick up the second year, they continued to ride out the partnership like it was like they were still partnered. But a lot of people pointed out the fact that the Ferrari didn't pick up the second year, and I think it was the miss because of everything that happened with FTX and some of these companies are like, nah, I don't want to work with crypto because of the bad shit that happened with FTX and all that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This digital bits is looking not too bad. I don't like the tokenomics, but it
I
doesn't
was
look too bad.
I was just thinking that the
I,
tokenomics is
I
not
was going.
bad,
Let me
but
ask you this last question: how you feel
talk to me.
about tokenomics?
So this is what I look for, man. When I'm looking at tokenomics, right? I look at fully diluted market cap. I look at market cap. For me, if the fully diluted market cap is tremendously bigger than the market cap, it's not really a problem unless it's a token of utility. Now, if we're talking about gaming tokens, of course you're going to have more fully diluted market cap because they have to invest into the project. A lot of people forget that these crypto companies need to reinvest into their projects for awareness, for marketing, and for building. So we can't always think that because we see a lot of dilution, it's a bad thing. And I don't necessarily think it's a bad thing with gaming tokens because Gala and they gotta do it. Partnerships, films, they gotta invest back into the project. But with the circulating supply here, it concerns me because it's only 15%. So they can mint more tokens and really, really dilute this thing from reaching its all-time highs. So I like to play with tokens where it's 40% of the max supply. That's just kind of like my number. But if I see a good project that has a good community, strong utility, I can work with the tokenomics if it's 15%. It just depends on the project.
Facts. So Robbie said back in the day you got 100% of your token with no vesting. Missed that time. He's talking about like when you got into pre-sales and things like that. Those were fun times. I'm not gonna lie, very fun times. I remember making 50K off of one project.
That's
Um,
crazy.
it's crazy. Listen, it was crazy because they gave me all my tokens up front at private sale prices. Right. Soon as they dropped, I had all my tokens in my wallet. I shit you not. I dumped on everybody. Shit you not. Because first of all, I woke up late. I could have made like 100 off of that one deal, right? I woke up late because they told me when they was gonna do it. Didn't match the time they actually launched the token. So when I woke up, I already saw like the fluctuation. I said, like, yeah, let me get out of this. I got all my tokens. But on that note,
Hey, I
token,
noticed. I noticed about you, whales and guys that made a lot of money in the last bull cycle. I see why y'all not docs, man. Yeah, you one of them
yo,
whales.
hold, hold,
You
hold
one
on,
of
hold
them
on, hold on.
whales,
I'm not a
huh?
whale. Hold on, I'm not a whale. I'm nowhere near a whale. I told you, I lost a lot of the money not taking out at the top. Now, if I would have took out at the top, I could have been close to like a whale. What they call it, like a dolphin or something. I'd have been like a
Shark.
dolphin or something.
You know, he was
Right
shark,
now,
right?
whatever that is, right now, I'm the fish in the pond. That's what I am right
I
now
respect the
at
honesty,
this point.
brother.
But
It
when it
seems
comes to
like people.
tokenomics,
Go ahead, go ahead.
oh yeah, when it comes to tokenomics, so to me it depends on what kind of project it is, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Now,
I
if it's a
agree.
project that now if it's a project that came out last bull, right? The tokenomics I should see anywhere from 40 to 50%, maybe 60% of their token out already,
Yes,
right? If it's not out by then, to me that's a problem because you've been out for close to 2 years now, right? What's the vesting looking like? Why is it taking so long for these tokens to get onto the market?
facts.
Now, if it's a new project that is just dropping,
You'll give it a
I
pass.
don't mind where the supply is at because I know it just came out, right? And then you got to see how much the CEO, the team, and them hold, and when they're getting their tokens, and what's the rest of the vesting schedule looking like. Because these when they start when the especially if it's someone like me and my Patreon members, if we get into the private sale, right? Let's say we got into the private sale of digital bits and it just came out, right? Like we got into it 3 months ago and it just came out and it did like a 20x for us. And our first allocation, we're selling that because we want our money back, right?
Yeah,
Then from there on, we decide if we're like, let's say it's still hovering around that same 20x. We may sell another allocation. So this is how people think in this space when it comes to the vesting. That's why investing to me it's important, but when it's a new project, you got to do a lot more research. When it's an older project, it needs to have already met like at least half of its supply out.
I agree. I agree, and I like how you broke that down between a old project and a new project. And I'm seeing a lot of people in my comments bullish about XDB here. I've never heard of this, but this thing right here is pretty hyped up. It's pretty hyped up.
Hey,
People are bullish
my
on this
boy
project.
Tremendous brought it. He Tremendous be bringing the gems.
Tremendous. Hey, my community over here is lit about digital bits, man. They're bullish over here on XDB. It must have been a sleeper. They didn't come across my table yet, but now we here. Respect, respect. Hold on, we do got. Look, I told you, man. These lives, man. Once we get locked in, I guess we'll do one more to be fair for the community. And this one should have came across your table, but I don't know if it did. EA, but it
Yeah.
did come across mine as I was making money in the AI narrative, which is Ametis right here. AIMX. Now this is the
A
yeah,
A
Ametis.
I AIMX.
Yes, yes. So I got a funny story behind this project, right? I remember when Crypto Archie and Crypto Seth was actually covering this, and this is in the midst, in the heights of the relief rally, and the artificial tokens was actually going crazy, right? But they got their community literally wrecked with this project because this is a new contract. The old contract literally went to zero. Now, I don't know how many people got wrecked when that old contract went to zero. I know a lot of people made money once they sent out the airdrop of this project, but I do remember that they had a hack and a lot of people lost money with the old contract. So I'm seeing people inside the comments bullish on AIMX. I actually haven't checked this token since the new contract, so I'm actually interested to see what's been going on.
So I see that they're all about healthcare. That's also a narrative that could benefit from blockchain, right? That could come up soon.
So you like
There's
Clintex too, CTI?
yeah, I know about that one. I think I didn't like the supply or something. I
Oh
don't
yeah, it
know.
was terrible. It was terrible.
It was something like that.
Okay, yeah, it says where healthcare meets the future. So yeah, this project in the heights of the artificial intelligence run was huge. Like the last contract literally went parabolic, but then they said it was a hack. And from what I was seeing in the Telegram and also the Coin Market Cap comments, a lot of people were saying that it was an inside hack. You know how they say it's a hack, but it's like the
Yeah,
project does it itself. So that's what my concern was with this project and kind of like turned me off on it. And it kind of like, it's a good thing I had concerns because if I would have bought then, I would have got wrecked just like everybody else. But it seems like the new contract is here. It's been here for what, since February 28th, and I know a lot of people made money off this airdrop. I don't know what to think about it. You let me know
So
your thoughts
are
so
they
far.
AI
Yes,
or
this
metaverse?
I believe this is under the AI and big data narrative in
Because
health,
they just so I see.
but
I think
also
they
VR
might
and
have.
AR. Yes, you are right.
Yeah, I see that because they got put on the Coin Market Cap's like metaverse tag.
Yep.
I'm looking into it. I'm looking a little bit more into it
I just
as
had to
we
tell
speak
y'all
as of
guys
right
that
now.
story about it, that this is the new contract.
So the thing is, they say supported and trusted by Amazon, Nvidia. That to me is a good thing. But is there a way to verify that? And I just went on their Twitter, but I'm looking on. I don't see their media. There, go to Medium. Trying to see what they like. What's going on here? They migrated to Polygon. They migrated from BNB to Polygon
Yeah.
last month.
Yep. I'm telling you, they had a whole hack and everything, man. Yeah, the partnerships are, man, A1. And this, like I said, this thing did like a 5-6x before the hack.
Yeah, this could be something that people are going to like. When you look at the tokenomics, it looks amazing. It looks good. It looks good. 24-hour volume isn't that high. Meaning it's not really being traded a lot. This is what I see on CoinGecko. It's only on 248 watch lists. So this could also be something that is a pump. Could be pumped by a pump group as well. So
Right. And remember, we was talking about that, because let's be honest with the community. It's not really hard to create these websites. These guys are using artificial intelligence to create these websites. They're going to Midjourney. They're pumping these websites out in literally 20-30 minutes, and they're looking beautiful, right? And they're pumping these projects out, putting a couple pictures, putting a couple keywords that fit the narrative. And like you said, these pump and dump groups are pumping these projects and dumping them. So you got to be very, very wary of these new projects that's falling into the new narratives and the hype, because like EA said, the scammers are only getting smarter. If we getting smarter, they getting smarter too. You feel me? And that's why I'm happy that we're starting to see more projects focus on security and protecting the community and stuff like that. But I want to ask you about this project, EA, because I
yeah,
never
yeah, yeah. I was just still looking at this one. Yeah.
I don't think that I don't think that this one, I never heard you speak on this one, but this one is starting to get huge across the YouTube space, and it's called Ojamu. Have you heard of
Oh,
this?
what?
Ojamu. This has a crazy utility, and I think you would like this one. I'm gonna just let you look at it and you tell me what you think. Ticker OJA.
Ojamu. Oh, ticker OGA.
OJA.
OJA.
Yes, sir.
24-hour trading volume, 38,000. Only 5,000 people are watching this. Supply looks good compared to the max supply. Is there a reason that it got onto your radar here?
Well, it fit the AI narrative, but if you take a deep dive into the website and the utility, it's similar to that. I don't know if you've ever heard of those projects that use AI technology to kind of like trade.
Yeah.
So it says here, intelligent solutions for the Web3 economy.
I'm seeing it for the Alpha Finder. So it's Alpha Finder, a proprietary solution integrated with ChatGPT to assist individuals in finding the alpha on the hottest new Web3. So it seems like this is fairly new, or they redid their website to add ChatGPT, because we know that, like you said, it was a part of the narrative of AI. So is this a
Facts.
new altcoin?
Facts. They've been around since 2021, so that was a good one. Hey, that was a that
So
ooh, I like you my guy. I
so
like
so
how you picked that
they
up.
changed their website.
They definitely added that to their website, and I'm seeing so many influencers talk about this project. So I was wondering, I was like, damn, did EA run across Ojamu yet? Because everybody's starting to talk about it.
Nah, so it seems like this is something, to me. I'm not going to say anything bad about it. I don't know. All coins could be good, but it seems like
You
they
on the
changed
website?
their whole narrative.
Okay, I
They
see what you're
changed their
saying.
whole platform, because if they've been around to, let me check their Twitter. Once again, I said they could have created a dummy Twitter for a while ago, and it just came out, right? They
Yeah,
joined
I was looking at the
they joined
all-time
March
charts,
2021.
and it
So
said 2021.
if we go back on the way back, like the way back machine to see what they was in 2021, they probably wasn't an AI project if they really came out then, unless they were so early on to the. There's not too many AI projects that was really early in this space with blockchain AI, right? And if this was, they probably changed it. I don't know, because to me it would have been more on like if they've been around for that long and they've been doing AI, this thing would have done a little bit better, right?
Right.
If you let's look at I'm looking at coin market cap right now. See?
You see how it's just too perfect.
Coin gecko. So when you go on January, the start of the AI, right? Nice little pump. You just see the little pumps here, right?
Yeah.
It
That's when
pumped
it
up
yeah,
to
yeah,
four
that's
cent
when it started
from under a
pumping.
penny.
It started pumping in
Right. So
January, and
meaning,
everybody in my chat was talking about it. Yeah.
yeah, so around that time it didn't. So boom, market cap at 179,000 in January. Meaning a pump group must have found this. They could have already been AI, or they probably changed their profile to AI, and then now a pump group or so probably found this and it just pumped it up because at a market cap of 100 and under 100 grand, or well 200 grand, that means their 24-hour volume wasn't a lot, so it didn't take a lot of money to pump this bitch to wherever it's at now, and it's slowly coming back down.
Right.
So I don't know. To me, I don't know. I have to look. I have to do a deeper dive into this, but nothing to me stands out because it's just crypto. Their B to C solution is the Alpha Finder,
Right. I'm skeptical on it, and the
and
reason
then you
is
got the
because
B to
again,
B B to B solution, the
yeah,
intelligence platform.
to me
Hey,
it,
it
it
could do well. We have to see.
you're right about that. And like I said, it's came across my table a couple times. I've seen influencers cover this. It's just too perfect. No inflation, no dilution. Tokenomics are too perfect. Usually, when you see projects like this, they do a lot better. Like this sitting at 1 penny, it should easily be 5 cents, 6 cent. It has no dilution. It only has 100 million tokens max supply. So what's holding this project back from people just pumping it? You get what I'm saying? It's probably because
Hmm.
people are realizing that it has no true utility, and it was just one of those projects that was made for people to put money in and pump a freaking Ponzi, because that's what a lot of these cryptos are, Ponzi's, to
Well,
pump your
I'm sure.
money up.
I'm definitely looking more into it. Hold on. Let's see. They got a Medium article from. They got a Meteor article from April 29th, 2021. Ojamu turns powerful brands into marketing geniuses. Cross-chain solution built as a cross-chain solution to be interoperable with Ethereum, Polkadot, and BSC. The Ojamu intelligent platform uses real-time data, a suite of proprietary AI tools to predict. So they've been all about AI for a while,
Okay.
right? But it seems like they also was looking for more cross-chain solutions because that's the first thing they talk about for the AI state for their tech stack. Then they have AI NFTs, AI trainable NFTs, collect hundreds of millions data points in targeted industries for brands and digital identity. So yeah, no, actually, they may be legit here
Okay.
because they haven't changed from their wording from that what they're looking to do. So this could have been legit. They probably was early on to the AI narrative, but got badly beaten up because I see that they have partners here with Wise Token, which also got badly beaten up here, Game Station, Unmarshall. So yeah, they could have been a part of the AI, like like one of the first altcoins building it within the AI, and it just got badly beaten up because when you go look at the all-time high, it was 47 cents over a year ago. So yeah, but it doesn't mean a pump group didn't find them first.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm leaning towards this being promoted here as a pump group. Even as I read the comments here on the coin market cap, it seems like a lot of the investors are not happy. Like it says, be careful. There's no trace of the team and its founders. There's no name or surname on their site. There are only a few sponsors thrown there. Scam. It says just sold a lot. Feels like a gamble. Team has nothing to offer. Lazy guys looking for money to steal from investors. So a lot of people looked at this and seen the promise, and I don't think they, I don't think I don't think they were happy with the with the final yeah, I don't think they were happy. It seems like a
Yeah,
lot
I'm
of
not.
people were
Also, when you go look
expecting
at
more from
Twitter,
this.
when you go look at their the activity on the ticker for OJA,
Yeah.
there's not a lot going on for the top comments.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the latest. It's not really much here. Got some one person. Yeah, it's not like
Yeah.
a lot. It's one person really tweeting about it.
Yeah,
Um,
I just want to see your opinion. I've been noticing videos. I'm like, oh, this is a hot token. I've seen a lot of people put it on my radar. I was like, let me see my boy EA feel about this project. But I was very skeptical because usually when I see projects like this, that I told you the story of the other one. When I see projects right here where the tokenomics are just too perfect, I gotta deep dive, take a deep dive and see what's really going on because it's just too perfect from the fundamental
yeah,
standpoint.
they do got some good. They do got some like VCs behind them, right?
Okay, okay.
So you got Moon Capital, Moon Rock Capital. I do follow them. Moonstar Ventures, Master Ventures. I know Master Ventures. I follow the CEO and he follows me back because we've been in the polka dot space for a while. X21. So they got some big strategic like VCs behind them.
I see
Uh
Watster there on a partnership.
yeah, but
Chain
for
link.
me to
Okay.
I don't understand why it got beat up so bad. Something had to happen for it to get beat up so bad. But this could be a good play. It could be a good play, right? Especially with the market cap, the tokenomics. The thing is, don't be surprised if it pumps one day and then dumps another day because the 24-hour volume is only 38,000, right? Like I said, 100,000 doesn't take a lot. That's a pump group right there. One small pump group could pump this bad boy up, and then now it's trending on CoinGecko or Coin Market Cap, and now there's a lot of people looking at it.
What do you think pump groups look for?
They look for something that could fit a narrative that's going on at that time, an altcoin that's been probably badly beaten up. And then if you look at the 24-hour volume, there's not a lot. So meaning there's not a lot to like, you don't need a lot of money to pump it all the way up. So like one pump group could have like a small pump group could have people that could invest $1,000 here, $1,000 there. They get 10 people, that's $10,000 plus the first person that's calling out the pump. He probably already invested, let's say 10,000 into it and then called it out to other people in that group, and now they're buying it, and boom, now you got an influx of money, and it just seems like, oh shit, this shit just started pumping because they doing something big, and then now they're trending on on the coin sites, and then now you're gonna have to see if the pump group is good enough and big enough, they got shillers on Twitter, and then boom,
Okay.
now you just got a full blown pump.
All right. Okay. Look, we gonna leave it at that because we'll talk forever, man. You know what I'm saying? We gonna leave it
Yeah,
at that.
shit, I'm hungry.
Hey, yo, we went crazy today, man. Salute to the chat. I appreciate everybody that showed up, man. Make sure y'all go follow my boy, Everything Altcoin. Like, subscribe. Y'all already know. Leave a comment, man. Really engage with the channel. I think we need to do some extras, man. Maybe we send a video to each other, man, and share it on each other's Patreons and give the people some extras on the Patreons, man. I'll shoot you a video, you shoot me something, and I'll put it on my Patreon, you put it on your Patreon, and we give the community some extras for the people that decide to join the Patreons. I think that'd be something neat. Any last
Yeah, bet
words?
we could definitely do that. Yo, this was a great stream.
It's a W.
I'm
Put the
definitely,
W's in the chat, baby.
I got to keep an open mind to meme coins, community coins, I call them now, right? So I hope everyone had a good, a good live stream because we definitely went for a long time here. So if you guys haven't already subscribed to Soap God on my end, go check them out. Check me out. We're building here. We're still in this bear market. Bitcoin hit us down to like 19K, may go down to 15, 13K, but guess what? We still here talking about we're trying to find some gems, and I think we found a few, but that's my side for you guys.
All right, man. We'll see y'all in the next one. W stream, fam. W stream. We sign.